So I feel like we're going to start off this episode with cool down. I'm going to break kayfabe for a minute. My name's Benjamin. First name Benjamin. Last name Counter. And my colleague, his first name Benjamin, and his last name is Button. Because that midget motherfucker ain't scaring nothing. Welcome to the Cool Down, your weekly, cool down from professional wrestling. My name's the Hash Brown Kid. There's Benjamin Button over there. Fucking midget ass.
I'm guessing you didn't tune in to listen to fucking 2-year-old Comethazine references, or 3-year-old even.
Everybody loves Bosky 2.
Bosky 2 is the best Comethazine album, by far.
Bosky gang or no gang.
Yeah. Albums bangers from top to bottom.
But yeah, no, you probably didn't come to the weekly cool down to listen to us reminisce about good rap music. It's now time to talk about our favorite part of the week, Monday Night Raw.
I'm sorry, but that statement is oddly boomer. It's like, yeah, I remember when rap music was good 2 years ago with Bosky 2.
Man, I mean, has there been an album that good since?
Honestly, no. That album just full on bangers, like 20 minutes of bangers.
When did Volume or Cinemorgue Volume 1 come out?
Ooh, I think that came out the same year, the year after. I think that album's newer than Bosky 2.
All right, let's see about Hell or High Water. Hell or High Water came out October 10th, 2018. Jesus.
Jeez, God. Almost 3 full years already.
And Bosky 2 came out 2019. Okay, so, yeah, no, there hasn't been that good of an album since.
No. But yeah, let's get to Raw, I guess.
Fucking, we're rap boomers now.
Raw starts off with a package to commemorate Memorial Day, because Raw took place on Memorial Day.
I already forgot what day that was.
It was a Monday. I think it was May 30th.
Okay.
Maybe 31st.
31st. It was
31st.
How dare you make me fucking break my own jokes?
Listen, man. Your jokes aren't good anyway.
Fair point. Fair enough.
There's a new play-by-play guy. Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smith. Extremely common name. UFC guy. He fits more than
Adnan
Vink.
Verk.
Adnan Verk. He fits more, but I don't know.
So I figured out what you were talking about the other day. When it came to baseball kind of commentator-esques where they're explaining everything down to the last detail, so you don't feel like you're missing out on anything despite missing on the last show.
Yeah.
I found an English commentary team for a Japanese wrestling company that does that. Both guys are incredibly knowledgeable on the product, and they just talk and talk and talk about it. Of course, I'm talking about Pro Wrestling Noah, because why would I be talking about anything else? I love Pro Wrestling Noah. Recently, I've just been watching all the Noah I can.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like you're going to say more about it, but I guess not.
I mean, what is there to say about it? 2 of my favorite wrestlers are in the company right now. 3, actually. How
Muhammad
can I forget?
Yano?
Not Muhammad Yone.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. Talking about Seiki Yoshioka, who is a disciple of Keiji Muto. Yoshioka originally came up in the Wrestle 1 promotion that's now defunct. Katsuhiko Nakajima, just one of the best fucking wrestlers out there right now. And Naomichi Marufuji, who I've been a fan of at least over a decade now. I love Marufuji.
Yeah.
Dude's great.
Japanese wrestling is great. NJPW gets a little stagnant, but watching AJPW, Dragon Gate, Noah, DDT, it's all fucking great.
It's weird how, here's a rant we weren't expecting at the beginning of the cool down. I think personally, I have Dave Meltzer to blame for the fact that people don't like veterans in wrestling anymore. Like they're more opposed to it, you know? Because there was a lot of time during the 80s and 90s specifically where he's talking about Hogan, he's talking about Savage, he's talking about all these guys who are veterans of the business and have been around for a while, taking spots from the younger guys that want to come up. And that mentality, they've said to stick around. What I've learned, especially through watching Pro Wrestling Noah and watching Keiji Muto's run and watching Sugiura's run and Sakuraba's run and all these guys kind of doing their own thing in the company despite being in their 40s, despite being in their 50s, it's veterans are incredibly necessary in wrestling. You can't just strap the rocket to every young guy and push them off the bridge and hope they fucking fly, you know?
Yeah.
You need those veterans to honestly to give legitimacy to the belts, so the next person to take the belts off, it's like, oh, that person beat a veteran, they must be on that same level as that veteran, especially one who's been wrestling as long as fucking the Great Muta, you know?
Yeah, veterans are very great gatekeepers.
And that's what you need them for. Granted, I understand why people don't like veterans in the main event and not their favorite younger talent. I understand all of that. But at the same time, if you don't pass the torch gets lost.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Naomichi Marufuji, who won the Global Honored Crown Heavyweight Championship last night at the Cyber Fight Festival against Keiji Muto. Marufuji's another one of those veterans that I feel like I don't know who is going to win the Global Honored Crown next. I'm hoping it's Nakajima, but I'm not holding my breath. I'd like Keno to hold it as well.
Yeah.
I really have been digging Keno and Kongo's work recently. Kongo had a split. So there's this tag team called The Aggression. Nakajima and Masakita. I know. I'm sorry. I haven't gotten to talk to you about. I haven't gotten to talk to you about Noah, and I really want to talk about it real quick. I'm sorry.
Keep going. It's fine.
So there's this tag team called The Aggression. It's Thick Nada and Nakajima, right?
Yeah.
You remember Thick Nada? Shout out,
yeah.
Cool Podcast Episode 2, Thick Nada. So they won the belts, and after their first title defense, Kitamiya attacked Nakajima. Thick Nada just assaulted Nakajima, and he's like, hey, I'm going to leave I'm going to leave Kongo. I don't like this guy. I've never liked this guy, and I'm tired of pretending to fucking like this guy. But neither of them are giving up the tag belts. So the tag champions is still The Aggression, but they're also facing each other in a couple of weeks in Noah's first ever steel cage match that also has a hair versus hair stipulation.
Oh yeah, I saw you inquire about that on Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, it just seems like something that's rare in general, steel cage matches in Japan.
Yeah.
Any of that shit.
Yeah, Japan's either it's no stipulation or all the stipulations. It's either a straight up wrestling match or it's a fucking goddamn underwater fucking light tube and fire death match.
Piranhas.
Yeah.
Dry ice.
Prawns and cactuses and fucking Popeye's biscuits with no liquid.
Oh no, he's suffocating his opponent. He gave him a single Popeye biscuit. It's delicious, but give me some water. Okay, let's go back to Monday Night Raw.
Yes,
Sorry. Took the Noah break. All right, I just wanted to talk about Noah.
It's okay. We're only 10 minutes in. No time, whatever.
Shut the fuck up.
On to Miz TV, the first segment of the night. First full segment, at least. And I guess Miz wasn't eaten by zombies.
Talk to me about the dripstick.
Not going to talk to you about the dripstick yet. I'm going to talk to you about the fact that John Morrison was wearing a necklace of garlic.
I did notice that as well. Yeah, that's vampires, John.
Yeah, near the beginning, the Miz asked, "What's that smell?" To which John Morrison just plainly said, "Garlic, bro." John said he's ready to fight aliens, vampires, plumbers, whatever.
Plumbers?
Plumbers. He mentioned plumbers.
Oh, God. TL Hopper's making a comeback, boys. Yeah.
He has the dripstick, which is just one of those fucking dollar store cheap-ass fucking plunger water guns.
I love those things.
They're fun. I prefer the plastic water guns that look like little pistols.
Right. I prefer, the America water gun, the Glock.
Oh, yes. Because I'm going to wet you with my Glock.
And on my Gat.
I prefer weighing him with an Uzi, personally. Anyway.
Oh, shit.
The Miz said even though he's injured, he needed to be here for when audiences come back in July. And Charlotte Flair is their guest. Charlotte Flair, when she steps into the ring, she asks about the smell. It's garlic. The smell is garlic.
Was that just the running joke of the segment? What's that smell?
God, yeah.
As if you couldn't see the big-ass garlic necklace around his neck. Let me just fucking put two and two together. I think garlic fucking rakes.
Thank God there's no audience. I can only imagine the plumber's horde.
The plumber's horde.
Oh, yep. Charlotte says she's going to send Ripley to hell, and then Ripley comes out.
This is my brutality!
Ripley says that Charlotte could go to hell, and the Miz and Morrison try to calm down the tension. Morrison asks her for her favorite garlic bread recipes to make sure that she isn't a vampire, of course.
I can complain about Miz TV all I want, but consistently, since Morrison came back, they've just been the most entertaining fucking thing on WWE every fucking week. And yes, I resisted hey, hey, hop, hop. Hey,
yeah,
hey.
The music shit's cringy as fuck, but they have an odd chemistry of the straight man being Miz and John Morrison who's just a fucking moron.
What's your favorite garlic bread recipe?
Yeah, the Miz nudges him. It's like, dude, it's like I want to make sure she's not a vampire. I gotta make sure.
Morrison has been shaken up since the Miz was eaten by fucking zombies.
Yes. Rhea Ripley says she isn't a vampire. She is the nightmare for the women's division. And
that did she actually say that, or did you just simplify what she said? Because that sounds cringe as fuck. If that's what she said.
She actually said that. My notes are a little more in depth. I sent you it. I sent you my fucking personal notes about the fact that her not being a vampire is a slight boner kill, but her being a nightmare it's back.
It's back.
It's back.
Oh Jesus.
Rhea says she could beat anybody. Rhea Ripley says she could beat anybody. And then Charlotte brings up that she couldn't beat Nikki last week, and Nikki Cross comes out. Nikki Cross brings up the fact that she beat Rhea Ripley, so she wants to be the next challenger after the Hell in a Cell match. Cross...
Let me just interject real quick.
Yes.
It's a technicality that she won, but she won via draw.
Yeah.
She won by a time limit, which... Is that even really a win? I mean, granted, don't get me wrong. I like that they're pushing Nikki, but...
It's one step above winning via DQ because the person just beat your fucking ass without getting off the ropes.
That's such a heel fucking thing to do.
Yeah. It's one step above that. It's between that and fucking winning via countout.
Ah, yes. It's a step above countout, but it's a step fucking below everything else.
Yes. Cross earned Rhea's respect, and Cross said she could beat Charlotte in 2 minutes. And if she could do that, then can't she get a title shot then? Because Charlotte was being a bitch the entire time. Charlotte says she could beat Nikki Cross in a single minute. Cross then slaps her, and then fucking Charlotte just screams to the microphone, "You're on, you little troll." Little troll face, little troll.
Oh my God, she's beating her. And then she's going to beat me. Oh my god!
Also,
little timely Trolls 2 reference.
Take note that Charlotte said she could beat Nikki Cross in 1 minute. They go commercial after commercial break. It's Charlotte versus Nikki Cross in a 2-minute beat the clock challenge. Why even bring it up?
I was hoping for a minute Iron Man match.
That would be great.
5 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Can we just go back and watch that someday? Like, we don't even need to like review it. I just want to watch that event again and just remember when wrestling was good.
Yeah.
Remember when the indies didn't suck.
Hopefully now that COVID's fucking leaving, hopefully the indies will go back to being good.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, people can say like, oh, the talent's sap because of fucking AEW and WWE, but like, there's so much talent in the indies. It's like the surface probably hasn't even been fully broken yet.
I mean, Bam Sullivan, who made his debut in the Tournament of Survival last night, I like Bam Sullivan.
Yeah. AJ Gray, Lee Moriarty, fucking.
Oh, Moriarty signed with MLW recently. I don't know if you heard about that. MLW is not a fucking major company. Let's not fucking act like it is. Let's not fucking. Yeah.
Jordan Oliver, fucking G Raver. Like, there's so many great wrestlers in indies.
I didn't send you the I didn't send you the video, but Grim Reaper did like a full fucking like series of fucking lucha spots with a fucking joint in his mouth, and it never fell. Yeah,
I saw that. And like,
I thought it was that's a lot of coordination. You might think it's cringy or whatever, but I mean that's a lot of coordination to hold something that is actively burning in your mouth and not fucking anything up.
Yeah, it's like those spots. I forgot who it was, but like when they have sunglasses on like the entire time.
Yeah, I forget who kept the sunglasses on.
Okay,
and did a bunch of flips and drop kicks.
Okay, forgive me. I forgot about Orange Cassidy. My mind was going to Rob Conway.
Just look at me. What the? Why? What has Rob Conway done recently to make you just remember him?
I'm just a huge Rob Conway mark. I'm sorry.
I guess. Shit.
Fucking love me some Rob Conway. Anyway, Nikki Cross has a strategy for this match, and that's just to leave and then come back in the ring and never really fucking confront Charlotte at all.
At all?
Not really at all.
Bro, I just need to fucking last 2 minutes.
Charlotte blames Rhea for this entire thing during the match, and Charlotte's the one that laid down the gauntlet.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Charlotte's been hitting the juice recently?
Like avocado, guava?
No. You know, the old Dragon Gate dojo. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. She's been looking like a better wrestler lately. Maybe that's because of the Dragon Gate dojo technique.
Oh, you know, she has been a better wrestler. That's why she was. I don't know if you caught this, but in the match, she was looking at Nikki Cross, who was running outside the ring, and she's like, "You ain't going nowhere. I got you for 2 minutes."
Yeah, the time ran out. It's like, never mind.
Looks like you went somewhere.
Your time is up, lady. I guess you win.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Nikki Cross wins.
Yeah? Who would have guessed?
Yep. After that, we got a segment with Matt Riddle and Damian Priest backstage. Matt Riddle just asked him how to say words in Spanish.
Asked what in Spanish?
It's just asked him how to say different words in Spanish and phrases.
LMAO. How do you say, Randy, you're my best friend in Spanish?
At some point, he mentions Randy Orton, and Randy Orton comes out like a fucking demon who could only come when summoned.
Who has summoned Randall Keith?
I swear it's like the 3rd or 4th week in a row, maybe even longer, that like there'll be a backstage segment with Matt Riddle. As soon as somebody mentions fucking Randy Orton, he just pops up.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. Randy Orton compliments Matt Riddle on his match last week, and he wants him to come down to ringside to watch him wrestle.
Yeah.
Matt Riddle legit says, "Aw shucks," and marks out about it. And
I really do dig this Matt Riddle gimmick. I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but fucking super fanboy Matt Riddle working with Randy Orton is like one of my favorite fucking things going on right now.
It's honestly like if you're not gonna have something be like good sports wise, at least make it entertaining as hell. This is fucking entertaining.
Yeah, I do enjoy every week when those two are together.
Fucking Randy Orton does the thing where it's like zip your lip, and Matt Riddle zips his lip, locks it shut, and then gives Randy the invisible key. And Randy throws the key over his shoulder, and Matt Riddle goes on the floor and like searches for the key.
Fucking pothead. You know, they only paired those two up together because those are like now the two most notorious potheads in fucking WWE, right?
Probably.
Look, Randy's been fucking talking for weeks about smoking with Snoop Dogg back in 2009 on fucking Snoop Dogg's tour bus. We all know that Randy Orton's just like, hey, what? Hey, how many drug tests are we gonna have this year? 8. All right, cool. Here's my fine money. Just doesn't get drug tested the rest of the year.
Nice.
That's according to Kurt Angle, who's been through the system. That's not just dirt sheets. That's someone who was backstage when it happened, so I believe it.
Yeah, it's not old plans change Dave. It's someone who actually knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. When we get to news and rumors throughout the week, we got to talk about dirt sheets again.
Okay. Randy Orton versus Xavier Woods is next.
Okay.
Unexceptional match. Acceptable. It's fine.
It's perfectly acceptable.
It's perfectly acceptable. It's a fine match. Randy Orton wins with a bro Derek.
Yeah, I saw that.
Matt Riddle marks the fuck out. Matt Riddle goes in the ring after he does his like fucking one knee like open arms thing, and Randy Orton he's gonna do the fucking spread arm his pose. And he chickens out at the last moment.
Oh.
I'm gonna mark out so fucking much when they finally do that.
The tag team spot where he does one behind and fucking Matt Riddle does the one in front, and it looks like they're like, yeah, what are they? RK Bro.
RK Bro, yeah.
It's a good use of Randy Orton. It is. Yeah. For that kind of veteran presence, he's getting Riddle over. Is the thing. He's not just like. It's not a package for him. It's not a program for his benefit.
Yeah.
It's entirely for Riddle's benefit, and you can tell he's having a good time because Randy Orton. Let's face it, he's high enough on the card where if he doesn't want to do something, he could just say, "No, I don't want to do that."
Yeah. Yeah, it's to put Riddle over, like it's good. Right. Like Riddle is somebody who like he probably doesn't need it. He probably just wrestle and get over, but like he's someone that if you give him that push, he could be a fucking superstar. He could be a main eventer by next Mania season.
And the thing is, the style that he works with everybody. It works with the giants. It works with the small guys. It works with everybody.
Yeah, he's super fluid in the ring. He knows how to do it. He's charismatic as hell. He's great. He's fun to watch.
Honestly, Matt Riddle. This is the Matt Riddle I've kind of not that I've been like desiring the whole fucking time of his run because I didn't get Matt Riddle at first. I'm gonna say that I liked Matt Riddle, but I didn't understand him. If that makes any sense, you know.
Yeah.
It was more or less I just saw him as a former mixed martial arts guy who worked on the indies and was just this violent motherfucker, you know.
Yeah.
Even though he smoked pot, even though he did all that, he did violent shit on the indies. Because that's what you do. You work hard, you're violent, whatever.
Yeah.
Him being a comedy character, I'm not going to lie, at first I was a little hesitant. But he feels like himself. He won me over.
Yeah, that's the thing about he does it with the authenticity of someone who lives the life that he fucking portrays on TV.
Yeah.
Like there's no like falsehoods about the way he says anything, the way he does anything. Everything seems natural to him.
Well, we talk about that. We talk about that shit when it comes to like Kingston and shit like that.
Yeah.
Riddle also is on the end of, I believe everything he says. I believe him. Seems like something Matt Riddle would do. Yeah.
Hey, he's just a fucking pothead who has a fucking friend.
Yeah, and is just really happy about being friends with that guy.
Yeah, which is it's cool. It's a cool gimmick, and you could tell Randy's starting to warm up to him, starting to enjoy their friendship, their team.
Right. I mean, to the point to where like he basically defended himself against Xavier Woods when they're like trying to get Riddle to not be friends with Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Which in reality, the only reason why the New Day are saying that is because of the fucking Randy and Kofi shit from Kofi Mania.
Well, also Randy Orton RKO'd him after that one match.
Yeah, well, that was deserved though, because Randy's just a dick. that's it. He's a face. This is the only good face run I think he's had, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, because it's not about him. Randy Orton's a very bland person.
Yeah. So you get someone like Matt Riddle to kind of cushion everything, and
Once again, you make him the straight man to somebody's fucking stupid off the wall insanity. It's a straight version of the Miz and Morrison.
Honestly, I would be a very. I was thinking of like those kind of tag teams once, and I came up with the team of fucking Danhausen and Chris Dickinson.
Yeah.
I feel like those two would make a really good straight man, goofy shit combo.
Yeah, Dickhausen.
Dickhausen. That would be the best! Dickhausen. All right.
Dickhausen. Anyway, they show the women's tag match from last week where Shayna challenged Razor to a match.
Okay.
They're about to have the match, and it goes to commercial.
Okay.
After the commercial, they show MVP, Lashley, and the Hurt Harem backstage. They're just drinking champagne, having a good. They're drinking champagne, having a good time, and then we get to see the Baszler match.
I don't. I think people don't get Shayna. Is the thing.
What do you mean?
A lot of people are saying like WWE failed Shayna, and I don't see that. I view it as the thing when it comes to like tag teams. I don't view them as like we're not going to push you as a single star, so we're just going to dump you off in the tag division because we don't care. I think the tag division is, in a sense, really, especially when it comes to like there's a clear fucking, especially when it comes to like the two or singles wrestlers becoming a tag team. I view it more as like we're trying to preserve you, because if we just keep putting you in singles matches, your bump card is going to be taken a lot faster, all that shit, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to retire faster because you keep working this kind of style. But if we put you in a tag team, you can rest. You're not taking as much damage to yourself. I think that's what they're doing with Shayna, especially because Shayna's no spring chicken.
Yeah, I feel like it's also this, like it's the same people that are saying that WWE's mishandling fucking Asuka. It's like not everybody can main event all the time, every time.
Right. I mean, that's how we got the fucking the fucking years of the four horsewomen, Alexa Bliss and Asuka.
Yeah, like Asuka, like you can say that she's because she didn't have the tag titles, not the tag titles, the fucking women's title her entire fucking run WWE. She's somehow underutilized. She's not underutilized. If anything, like it'd be kind of more interesting to see the tag, see the fucking main belt offered more often, and onto somebody different.
Right.
Or if the Kabuki Warriors could have had a longer run, because fuck, I love the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah, I kind of, yeah. But then again, that's where we go to the fucking, that's where we go back to the whole bump card bullshit.
Yeah.
Kairi Sane in Japan did some crazy fucking shit. She threw herself at the fucking wall. And it caught up with her, and she had to retire early. And granted, that Charlotte match where she got concussed probably didn't fucking help.
Probably not.
But I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Reginald and Nia Jax talk backstage. Reginald doesn't want Jax to come out to support him. He wants her to watch backstage.
Okay.
And she accepts that.
Yeah.
Then we have the match. Reginald, he's really good, just flipping and flopping. Apparently, he was in Cirque du Soleil, so it makes sense.
Cirque du so gay. Sorry.
Happy Pride Month.
Cringe. Oh God. Before we continue, I need to ask: are Mason T-Bar on this episode of Raw?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're the segment after this one. It's their segment. So just hang with me.
If you waited 2 seconds, you impatient motherfucker. I would have been on them already.
Yeah, Reginald is extremely agile. He used to be in Cirque du Soleil. He slams Baszler and then apologizes. He does that throughout the match where, like, anytime he gets the offense, he's very dainty and apologetic because he doesn't want to hurt a woman, even though Baszler is honestly more man than, in a good way. She's more man. She's more man than he will ever be. She could beat his ass without even fucking trying. She could beat my ass without even fucking trying.
Oh yeah, talking about the longevity thing. They're keeping Shayna for when they want to fucking put the strap on her and just let her run for a while.
Yeah.
That's what Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler as a tag team was supposed to accomplish. It's going to end their tag team, and Shayna's going to go on a singles run, and she's going to beat Rhea, and she's going to go to SmackDown, and she's going to fucking run with it.
Yeah. Baszler gets the Carefield clutch locked in, but Pyro comes out the turnbuckles, and Reginald rolls her up for the win. Who could have done that?
Kane?
Yes. Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs.
By God, that's gotta be. Oh fuck! Well, that's gotta be Isaac Yankum, DDS, the Christmas creature, Unabomb.
Okay, I always forget about Unabomb. Old fucking Glenn Kaczynski there.
Yeah, let me give a quick shout out to Ted Kaczynski.
Happy Pride Month, Ted Kaczynski. I hope you hear this.
He ain't doing much else in fucking jail.
I'm pretty sure he's still not very much of a fan of technology. I'm not sure if he's on the podcast.
He's probably recording his own right now on a pine cone.
There's a Drew McIntyre interview next.
Yeah.
The interviewer asks him if he's ready for Kofi tonight. McIntyre gives his respect for everything Kofi has done. He says that he used to be like Kofi, putting everybody else's needs above his own. All his family and friends held him back. And he learned and devoted his time to wrestling. And he's willing to do anything. He's willing to do everything Kofi's not willing to do. Put his family aside, put his friends aside, and just win. And he also mentions that he slayed the dragon that is known as Brock Lesnar, which Kofi could not do.
Oof.
After that,
that's a big. Hold on, sorry, that's a big oof moment right there.
Yeah. After that, we get the Lucha House Party versus
who? Yeah,
Mason T-Bar.
It's our boys. God,
Cringe.
I love Dijakovic, and I fucking love Dio Madden.
They're fucking great.
Look, I hate that they changed their fucking names, but it would have been fucking hilarious if they went back to Dijakovic and Dio Madden. You don't need to keep the Dominic. Literally, Dijakovic is a fucking name in of itself.
Yeah.
You know? You give him the fucking Dijakovic and Dio Madden just so he could be like, you expected a different tag team. But it was me! Dio! That's all the references. By the way, I saw a picture of John Madden today.
Really? How's he doing?
Oh my God, he looks like a fucking... You know, there's just a certain point where old white people, you look at him and it's like, holy shit, are you a fucking zombie? Like, he's got this big old fucking brown splotch on his fucking hand. You can see all his veins, all his freckles, but he's still fat.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. John Madden looks in rough shape. He's on death's door.
He's like in his 90s, so it's not really surprising.
Yeah, he's really on death's door then. Brett Favre.
Yeah. Fucking Mason T-Bar, just fantastic. Dijak and Brent Williams, just fantastic. Fast horses. The best comparison I can think of, like them as a team, is the fucking Bludgeon Brothers.
Oh, God.
Fantastic, athletic, agile horses.
And you thought about that because I sent you fucking dream match goals, Dijakovic and fucking Dio and the Bludgeon Brothers.
No, I thought about that with their last fucking promo they did last week, where it felt Bludgeon Brothers-esque. Which is big men fucking speaking in limericks. Like,
nice.
Like they feel like I don't want to say the modern day because the Bludgeon Brothers like only 3 or 4 years out, but like they feel like a kind of revamped, maybe will get pushed better version of the Bludgeon Brothers, which the Bludgeon Brothers didn't get under pushed. They just got injured at bad times.
And that was the thing with them. It was always odd because they didn't really wrestle a style that was reckless, it seemed.
Yeah. Yeah, they tended to get injured, unfortunately, which just you can't prepare for that.
No, that shit just happens sometimes.
Yeah, they had to fucking move on with old fucking Eric Rowan being the environmental warrior. And
Eesh.
I miss that. I miss that gimmick so much. I miss heel Dan O'Brien.
Fucking Big Redwood.
Yeah. I miss the hemp championship.
God. And I know a lot of people like to joke about like the whole hemp. Oh, is he gonna smoke it? But you can't smoke hemp.
No, it's fabric, basically.
Yeah, it's which don't get me started on the timber industry. Cool. The smartest wrestling podcast on the internet today.
Mason T-Bar won with a double choke slam.
I don't remember what they call that.
I don't remember either. Like, it was kind of a side effect-ish choke slam, too, where they sat down for it, not, like, let him go or, like, fucking bent over for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Alexa Bliss is being creepy again backstage. I vote he, but she congratulates Reginald and wants him on the playground tonight. Be there, be square.
Yeah.
Yep. Sheamus comes out. He can't wait to go back to defending his title at every major city.
Yeah.
And he says the closest that Ricochet and Humberto Carrillo will get to his goal is will get to gold as a participation trophy. He calls what they did scumbaggery.
Okay.
By attacking him last week, and Sheamus says he's trying to find somebody worthy enough for a title shot, and those two just aren't worthy to lace his boots even. He says that he's not going to take them all at the same time. He doesn't want to be fucking handicapped with that. He wants to take them back to back. And he asks which one of you Muppets are brave enough to come out first, and it's Ricochet.
Huh.
Yep. So I guess Sheamus versus Ricochet.
Okay.
Early in the match, Humberto Carrillo comes out and Ricochet pins him for the distraction.
Yes.
Sheamus is supposed to be the heel, by the way.
Dale Gas.
Dale Gas. Yeah, then Sheamus against Dale Gas himself. And I even asked how is Sheamus not the heel, not the face in all of this, because they're fucking. This is face shit. Sheamus gets fucking punched right in the nose, and he's fucking leaking blood. And Ricochet distracts Sheamus, and Carrillo gets the pin.
Yeah, isn't he supposed to be the heel in this?
Yeah, I think we mentioned it last week. Like, they're making Sheamus the biggest babyface in like Raw, and he's a heel.
You got people who are stealing his shit, fucking, and he's winning it back fairly.
Yeah, giving everybody a chance to have a match against him for the title every week, wrestling every week.
And he's the biggest baby face on fucking Raw. And they're treating him like a heel.
Yeah. Why? Because he's Irish? Hoity.
No. It's because those pale ginger motherfuckers. That's it.
It's because he's wearing a fedora.
Oh, you know what it is? She's wrestling next week, isn't she?
I don't fucking know. I zone out at this point because they show fucking like 2 or 3 of these every single goddamn show.
Yeah.
It's all her just saying shit that sounds like she read out of a fortune cookie. It's not good television.
No. Fucking Chinese restaurant Eva Marie coming.
Yeah. Lana and Naomi versus Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose.
Really? Hold on.
Yeah.
2 days before. Really?
Yeah.
And Friday. Ruby Riott wrestled, right?
Yeah, I think so.
God, it does not look good.
No.
Okay, continue. I'm sorry. I'm still piecing all that shit together.
No, it's okay. We'll talk about that during the news.
Yeah.
Natty and Tamina are on commentary. Naomi, at one point, one of the commentators, I think the new one, whatever his fucking generic name is, Jimmy Smith, says that Naomi is face down getting double teamed, which he needs to calm down. He's horny. I'm sorry, but he just needs to calm that down. It's a sloppy match, and mistimed neckbreaker / Samoa drop combo from Rose and Brooke wins the match.
Okay.
Are you okay?
No, because I was honestly fearing that Lana and Naomi won.
No.
Because then I was like mentally preparing for that.
No.
Oh, God, that's just nuts.
Elias and Riker backstage.
Didn't he turn on him last week?
He turns on him this week, if you want to spoil it, I guess.
Oh. Okay.
They're in a tag team titles match against AJ and Omos later tonight. Elias says they need to come up with a game plan while Riker just kind of stares on.
Forgotten no more. Dude. Unto others.
Elias says it's going to be a battle out there and asks Riker if he's ever been in a battle to try to psych him up, and Riker says that he served in Iraq and walks away.
I served in Iraq. Walks away, comes back into screen. Do unto others.
I figured that whole thing was just fucking Memorial Day pandering. After what happened after the match, I guess it was trying to fucking premeditate the turn. Oh, fuck.
That was like, if that was like their fucking, hey, it's Memorial Day, that was like the shittiest way to go about it. Gunner is not the person you should have on fucking, hey, happy Memorial Day to the fucking troops of past. I know he served in the military, but Gunner isn't a fucking promo guy. That's why he will never be a world champion. He can't cut a fucking promo. He's a mid-card talent to look big and scary.
WWE is not smart with PR on air, okay? So that's why I figured. They're not smart with that shit.
Fucking Christ.
Kofi is interviewed. He's asked about the shit that fucking Drew McIntyre talked. And he says that his family and friends aren't a detriment. He does this for them. He does it for free. He says he has respect for Drew, but he doesn't respect the cheap shot Drew took about Lesnar.
He does it for free, cost biz.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't respect the cheap shot that McIntyre took about him losing to Brock Lesnar. But he says he got a shot for him, and that's that he beat Lashley, where McIntyre just can't. He says that feud's been going on for 3 months, and it feels like 3 years, which accurate. I nodded in agreement after hearing that one. Like, yes.
Sitting there in your fucking chair, fanning yourself in fucking church. Oh yeah, that's preach, preach, Kofi.
Preach, Kofi. Yeah, he says he's gonna leave it all in the ring, and he's gonna come out victorious tonight and at Hell in a Cell. And then we get AJ Styles and Omos versus Elias and Riker for the tag championship.
Do unto others.
Elias is getting beat down, separated, and he goes for a hot tag, and Elias just leaves. He pulls his hand away and leaves.
Elias went for a hot tag, and then Elias leaves?
Yeah. Sorry, Riker went for a hot tag. That'd be interesting, too, if he go for a hot tag and then he decides no and just leaves.
I have grown past the need to win this match.
He just turns into fucking Mr. Manhattan and just goes to his fucking moon sulking corner. I'm sick of these people. They're championships.
I hate to say it. I do. Riker looks like he fucking reeks.
Yeah.
He looks like that fucking British TikTok dude that complained that Americans shower more than once a week. He looks like he smells.
Yeah. There's some people that you could get like a like visual funk from.
Yeah.
And not like the fucking, flash funk way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Riker's somebody who's like, yeah, you seem smelly. Just like that one dude that's at every single fucking NXT show. Who I think now is at every single AEW show, too. The fucking fat bald dude.
Oh. The Full Sail guy?
Yeah, the Full Sail guy.
Oh, man, someone commented on our page recently with Garza fucking going for the high five with Full Sail guy, but then he fucking wipes his hair instead like I'm fucking too cool for you. And then kisses the grandma's hand. Remember when Garza had that much fucking drip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I know they're trying to push the whole Seth Rollins drip thing and the whole Johnny drip bullshit. But Garza he just had it. They didn't need to explain it. It was just understood.
It's white people aren't cool. And I know that Seth Rollins isn't white. I think Morrison's also not one shade of white, but they're just not cool. They're white enough to be lame.
Yeah. But Garza, man.
Garza's fucking cool.
Where has he been? I miss when he was shoving roses up the ass of Drew Gulak.
Yeah, man, hopefully he does it again. Hopefully he shoves his fucking rose in his belly button or something next time. I don't know. But, I don't know. Elias watches the, going back to the fucking topic at hand.
Yeah.
Elias walks on the ramp and watches Riker get killed, and AJ pins him with a phenomenal forearm.
For the Uno Dos Tres?
For the Uno Dos Tres. Reginald and Nia Jax talk backstage. Jax asks if he's sure if he wants to go to the playground with Alexa. And he says, I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'll be okay. Elias is interviewed about why the fuck he's an asshole. I think he actually mentioned that fucking Riker smells. Or I just assumed that way. He's like, I don't want to be on a bus next to him. It's like, oh, is he stinky?
I don't want to drive in a car next to him. With no windows rolled up.
He does say that. He's like, I don't want, we're going back on tour. I don't want to be fucking sitting next to him, fucking traveling on the bus, on a fucking plane. I think I just assumed that he meant that he was smelly.
This dude fucking reeks. This dude hasn't taken a shower in a fucking month. And all he does is talk about fucking QAnon conspiracies. I can't take this shit anymore.
In the locker room, they call him Jackson Reeker. Because he reeks.
Oh my God. That is a 10 out of 10 joke. That was the fucking joke of the week right there.
Thank you. Yeah, Elias just basically says that he's unpredictable. Oh. And he doesn't want to be around him because he's too unpredictable. He doesn't listen. Alexa's Playhouse is next.
Jackson Reeker.
Thank you.
It's lingering. Like you smell.
Take your time. It's okay.
Are you gonna cut this out?
No, this is all staying.
Oh my god, just move on, you motherfucker. Just keep talking.
Alexa's Playhouse. He asked Reginald if she's allowed to. Why do I keep calling Alexa a he? She asked if she asked if
it's
she
just
could call
Bray Wyatt in a wig.
God, it's a wig that makes him a lot more feminine. She asked if she could call Reginald Reggie, and he says sure. She congratulates him on the win, and he says he feels great to be a part of. He feels great after the match, apart from what Baszler did to his leg. Lily has a question, but Reginald can't really hear her because she's a fucking doll. Apparently, she asked about his time at Cirque du Soleil, and then Baszler walks in. Baszler fucking beats the shit out of Reggie, and then sits down on the swing.
Without the context that he was a former Cirque du Soleil performer, it feels like Lily called him a fucking clown.
I feel like the circus, you fucking clown.
Oh man.
Must be weird doing all those flips without a fucking giant tent, you fucking goddamn clown.
Fucking Jesus Christ, Lily.
Yeah, Bliss says that Baszler wasn't invited. Lily doesn't like her. And Baszler says that Bliss is becoming a big problem for her. Baszler wants to chat with her next week, a quote-unquote chat. And then she calls Lily a stupid doll. And leaves.
If this is a passing of the torch between Alexa Bliss as like the current top bad of WWE to Shayna, I'd be okay with that.
I don't see that at all. I see it more as just it's something for Alexa to do because they don't want to give up on that fucking gimmick yet for some reason.
Dude, no, you gotta understand. This match is it doesn't matter what gimmicks they have. This match is gonna be fucking good if they just let it be a fucking wrestling match and not some kind of cinematic bullshit.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? I mean, Alexa isn't bad in the ring. She's not great, but she's not bad. Like, she's better than fucking Orlando Jordan ever was. And it's like, her and Shayna, I mean, because she's double jointed, she can make Shayna's offense look fucking disgusting.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Right? No, straight up. Like right. This is a feud that I wanted for Shayna for a little bit, just because of how Alexa could make Shayna look.
Yeah. So, next segment. Mansoor and the Viking Raiders are talking backstage.
Manny has been drafted to Raw.
Yeah.
When? Why?
I don't fucking know. Yeah, just like everybody else on this fucking show, they talk about how cool it is. They're going to go back on the road in roughly a month.
Isn't it really cool we're going back on the road, guys?
I can't wait till they're fucking done with this. So, just like I'm just sick of it already.
Nope. Even when they're on the road, they're still going to be talking about how great it is to be on the road again.
Yeah,
as we're here live in City.
As we're here live in beautiful Des Moines, Iowa. It feels great.
Fucking boo. As we're here in Cleveland, Ohio. Crickets.
The Viking Raiders said that Mansoor needs a war cry. He does a pretty good war cry, all things considered. He just screams. The Viking Raiders say, just have fun, be yourself, and don't suck.
And then him Rebel Heart.
Be yourself, can't be no one else.
I miss that song.
Mustafa Ali just comes out of the shadows. He tells Mansoor not to trust anybody. They all stab you in the back. And then Mansoor asks, why should he trust you? Why should he trust Ali? Ali just slaps him on the back, says, now you get it, and leaves.
He took the whole Johnny Ace ton a little fucking seriously.
Yeah. Lashley and MVP are interviewed. They're asked if they have any preference on the winner. MVP says he respects both men as people, but doesn't respect them as competition. Lashley says neither of them will take his title. They're content backstage partying with the Hurt Hammer instead of watching ringside, and Lashley says there's nothing either of them they could do to end there's nothing that either of them could do to end the Almighty era. And then we get the main event. McIntyre versus Kofi.
Is it a good match?
It was a very good match. I'm sick of seeing it, but it was a good match.
Okay. Speaking of sick of seeing it, Drew won.
Yeah.
Or
I was a good spot.
He's not taking the title, right? Please tell me he's not taking the title, because if he takes the title, then that means they're going to continue this feud.
If he takes the title, that means that there's no reason for Balbo to have had the title at all. Other than to get the fucking Money in the Bank briefcase off of The Miz.
Which, if that was the case, they could have just used Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. Like, if they take the title off of Balbo now, like, it makes no fucking sense. It'd be bad booking. It's lateral booking.
Here's the fucking thing. Drew McIntyre lost the title to The Miz.
Yep.
And The Miz lost to Bobo, right?
Yes.
So that was done to protect Drew McIntyre in a sense, right?
Yes.
It was done so Drew didn't have to lose to Bobby, right?
Yes.
Right. So how come in fucking 2 months you go from not doing that to letting Drew fucking lose clean to Bobo? What's the fucking point of The Miz getting the title in there? Don't get me wrong, I was happy with the fucking win, but what's the fucking point of that? If you're just going to have fucking Drew lose anyway. You're not protecting Drew.
It makes no sense. Drew's unprotected. He lost at WrestleMania. He lost at the next pay-per-view, and he's probably going to lose at the one after. When you do a best 2 out of 3, you don't need to do all 3 if fucking, like, somebody wins the first 2.
Which is why I'm concerned that if Drew wins, we're guaranteed another 3 matches in this fucking feud. And it's like, I don't need a year of Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. I'm sorry. It's not Tanahashi Okada. It's not fucking, you know?
Yeah, and honestly, Lashley needs a belt more than Drew.
Yeah.
Drew's
Drew
not
held
in a
it
bad
the
spot.
entirety of COVID.
Yeah. Drew's a very charismatic guy, a very good wrestler. He doesn't need a belt on him to make him a main eventer.
No.
Whereas Lashley, like, when he doesn't have the belt, he kind of does fall into the upper mid-card shuffle.
Right. And Bobo shouldn't be in a shuffle.
No. Because, the only thing Bobo doesn't have is that he's not a very good talker, and there's only so much you can do with the MVP strapped on you. He's great, but, like, he's not going to be in the ring.
Right.
Yeah. McIntyre won, catching Kofi on a dive with a Claymore kick. Very good spot, very good match. Probably my favorite match of these 2 individuals. But I want some fresh blood, man.
Yeah, man.
Not that I'm a vampire or anything.
Well, I know you're a fucking vampire.
Don't tell anybody. On to NXT.
On to NXT.
Okay. NXT. Starts out with Pete Dunne versus John Gargano versus Kyle O'Reilly, which probably... well, actually, I understand why it wasn't a fucking main event.
Why?
Because the ending.
Mm.
Yes, Larkin and Austin Theory were barred from ringside. This match was extremely fun, extremely good. All 3 men have fucking chemistry.
Yeah.
Of the wazoo.
Yeah.
And then Adam Cole comes and attacks 3 men with a chair.
Adam Cole's back. Yeah.
Baby. William Regal's pissed off.
Go ahead.
William Regal's pissed off. He walks out, orders Cole out of the building, and I guess that's the match.
Yeah.
Yep. Before the dust is even settled, Ember Moon fucking sprints to the ring and calls out Raquel Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Regal tries to stop her from doing that because just please some fucking order. But no. Moon Gonzalez walks to the ring. Moon fucking beats her up before security could break them up, and then Dakota Kai cheap shots the shit out of Moon from behind.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They were both the fucking Gonzalez and Dakota Kai were escorted out after that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Fuck them. Silent, but deadly.
Sorry, my nephew just walked in.
Oh.
Yeah, he wanted a peppermint.
Oh. Did you want me to stop this? Or?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
After that, Legado del Fantasma have a promo.
Yeah.
Santos says they're going to win the tag titles tonight, and the other two basically repeat that.
Yeah.
Very uneventful kind of first half hour of NXT.
It sounds like it.
The Adam Cole thing. Fuck off, Oliver. The Adam Cole thing was the only thing that happened of any real note. And then LA Knight comes out.
Okay.
We all love LA Knight.
L.A. Knight.
LA Knight says that he's backstage. I just wrote LA Knight. I'm not sure where the fuck he is at that time. Mm-hmm. But he says that Ted DiBiase is going to be watching as he beats the person that pinned Cameron Grimes 2 weeks ago, Jake Atlas.
Okay.
Go to the parking lot. Drake Maverick and Everrise and Hit Row have a confrontation. I have no clue why Everrise was there because they didn't do jack shit. They were just there.
Everrise got over on 205, so they've been upgraded to NXT.
Upgraded, just being fucking background characters on NXT.
Bro, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's still better than being main characters on a show no one watches.
Yeah. So yeah, Jake Maverick and Swerve Scott have a fucking confrontation. Killian Dane comes and backs Drake up. Swerve says they're going to be on the hit list for what they did and getting his face, and yeah, that's basically the whole thing. I think Swerve and Killian Dane are having a match next week, or somebody in Killian's having a match next week.
Okay.
Yeah. LA Knight versus Jake Atlas.
Well, you know, LA Knight's I've always been a big fan of LA Knight. LA Knight, also known as Eli Drake. Dummy yeah segments, man. That's really the fun. That's the fun of it.
Nephew again.
Yep.
He wants all 3 of those candies, and I'm not going to eat him, so fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a decent match. You know, Ted DiBiase comes out. Cameron Grimes comes out to talk to DiBiase while they're wrestling, and Jake Atlas hits a Dream Valley driver, which I'm glad the move lives on.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not going to talk about who did it because they don't exist.
No. One Patrick Clark.
What? All right.
Hey, yeah, Jake Atlas wins with a LGBT DDT, or what they're calling now a Rainbow DDT, which I guess is a cool name.
I mean, it means the same fucking thing, but, you know, we all know corporations don't really care about gay people.
No.
We all know that.
I think the Ultimate Warrior said it best.
No, he didn't.
I was going to say something about Destrosity.
Destrucity. Oh, Jesus. God, what a piece of shit Jim Hellwig was. Just an absolute fucking garbage human being.
He's dead now.
Good. I mean, we're not going to get canceled for saying that.
No. Well, right. Maybe.
No,
Ted DiBiase just shakes his head disappointedly and walks away as Knight just stares on.
It kind of was Knight's fault. He didn't have to look at Cameron Grimes talking to Ted DiBiase and fighting over Ted DiBiase's attention like a fucking child.
But hey, Jake Atlas got wins over both Cameron Grimes and LA Knight, so good for him.
As the background character to a feud.
Yeah. So
I was just saying the same thing about you said about Everrise, you son of a bitch.
Well, Everrise was in the background to a feud that they had nothing to do with. They were just there at that moment. They were basically it's like calling somebody who's a lumberjack in a lumberjack match part of the feud to call them part of that fucking confrontation.
They are.
Owen Lorcan is backstage I'm guessing the medical room because everybody's injured because Adam Cole's an asshole, and he confronts the cameraman. He says that if it wasn't for Cole, Dunn would have won. Austin Theory comes over and says, Gargano would have totally won if it wasn't for Adam Cole.
My dad would have beat your dad.
Basically, yeah.
And then Bobby Fish came out and said, listen, I'm not here fighting Kyle's battles for him. I have a hit list of my own of people to lose to. Oney Lorcan, you're next to beat me. Yeah.
After that, we get Ted DiBiase interview. Ted is disappointed in what LA did, but Cameron Grimes showed he has brains and brawn somehow, even though he didn't really do anything. Adam Cole walks in the background towards the ring, and that interrupts their promo, and then Adam Cole has his own promo.
Yeah.
Adam Cole says it was 2 years from the day that he was NXT champion. He says he should be the number one contender. He says no one's lived up to his legacy in the 2 months he was out. He calls Karrion Kross a big overrated musclehead, and then Kross comes out.
Yeah.
Kross calls his motives understandable. Says that no matter what Cole does in this grand scheme of things, nothing will change. Kross says that once he signed to NXT, Cole was no longer special. Cole says that Kross will never be Adam Cole. Says that the brand has done everything for Kross to make him feel special. Give him a fancy entrance. Give him his fucking wife to manage him.
Yeah.
Give him title shots. Cole said that Kross can't even lace his boots. I don't know if Adam Cole is face or heel in this. I guess he's a tweener, even though he was extremely heel last time we saw him.
Yeah. Which was earlier in the episode.
Yeah. Yeah. So the thing was like, yeah, it was a very good promo, but like, if you have to sacrifice some of the greatness of a promo to make the character more consistently towards the alignment he should have,
right?
It's to me, it's worth it. It's worth it to clearly be like, hey, don't cheer for this guy. He's bad.
Right.
But yeah, William Regal comes out to try to stop this this confrontation, and Killer Kross tells him to shut the fuck up. Well, he doesn't say that. He just says shut up. Not that I say that on national television.
That'd be hilarious if he said that. Regal comes out. What's all this bloody mess then? And Kross is like, Regal, if you don't shut the fuck up.
Kross said that he wants everyone at TakeOver in your house. He wants it to be a fatal 5-way.
They could call it anything else. They could call it a 5-way scramble match. They could call it
a 5-way kerfuffle.
The 5-way kerfuffle. They could what else could they call it? They could call it the Furious 5-way.
Yes. They call it Fast 5. I'm watching a lot of Fast and Furious movies. Don't start me on this.
Well, apparently you and Moon King watched a few of them today.
Yeah, I was watching Tokyo Drift. I sent a screenshot, and he was like, hey, why are you watching this without me? Which I was like, why am I watching this without you? And we watched it together.
Nice.
And we watched Fast and Furious, the 4th movie. And that movie was not as good.
Yeah, it's the Fast and the Furious.
No, the Fast and the Furious is the first one.
I know. That's the first movie.
Yeah, the movies go The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, just Fast and Furious, no those. Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7, Fate of the Furious, and F9.
Nice. F9.
There's no congruity at all. Yeah, Cross wants everybody, and then Cole throws a water bottle, and that's the segment.
Would you consider Cross to have bodied or been bodied by Adam Cole in that segment on the mic? No. I
understand that people are going to say because people just don't like Killer Cross for some reason. Cross
because he's I'm going to just call it for what it is. Dude's right-winged. That's it.
People are allowed to have the political affiliations they want to have. If you think less of them because of that, even if they don't support like some of the more egregious, some of the less humane doctrines of it, then
right.
you're the worst person in this. If you automatically think less of somebody just because they're political affiliation, you're a fucking idiot.
Right, and that's what I think a lot of people are doing with Cross. I still see him as just a wrestler, and he's a fucking kick-ass wrestler.
Also, you all need to keep the same energy when it comes to the Young Bucks and Cody.
See, the thing is, the Bucks got vaccinated. So of course, they're not right-winged. They got vaccinated. Because nobody who's right-winged gets vaccinated. Nobody.
Anyway, Candice and Indy Hartwell are interviewed. Candice uses her time to run down Poppy, who's appearing next week, or in 2 days from when we're recording.
I don't like this association.
I don't like Poppy. Her music's not good. Just straight up.
Tell us how you really feel.
I don't like that kind of like metalcore tweener kind of fucking music. If you're gonna be heavy, be heavy. If you're gonna be pop, be pop. I don't like the in between.
So you're not a baby metal kind of guy.
I fucking despise baby metal. Baby metal is more about I hate J-pop. J-pop to me is a disgusting genre, and I hate power metal. So when you mix J-pop and power metal, am I supposed to like it?
We need, and you're not even really a big fan of fucking Primitive Man. And I don't understand what is that. It's just their chugs are instead of like going chug chug, they're going chug chug.
They're just like when you're that slow to listen to you for a full album, it just gets a little grating. Like they change tempo once in a while, but in most songs they just keep the same tempo throughout. And it's like it becomes a drudge. I'm not a huge fan of doom metal. Okay. And it's more doomy. Like I've heard the comparison of them where it's like, oh, it's like bestial black metal or war metal, but like with a doomy slow aspect. And it's like I could get that if you're playing like Revenge at a quarter speed, it would probably sound something like Primitive Man.
Okay,
but
that was the band you were listening to that was war metal, right? It was Revenge. Yeah. That band you got really into.
Yeah, like. Yeah, if you slow them down to like a quarter speed, like it probably sounds something like Primitive Man, but the fun of war metal or bestial black metal, whatever you want to call it, is that stupid as fucking fast. I don't want to listen to a slow version. I don't want to listen to slow Caveman Cult.
The best part about your music rants is that you know all these bands that fucking no one knows. So there's a small percentage of people that know this music. And there's an even smaller percentage of those people that like professional wrestling. And there's an even smaller percentage of those people that would listen to this fucking podcast. You're ranting to yourself at this fucking point. You are trying to convince yourself your own points.
Hey, listen to Caveman Cult. They're a good band.
Okay.
Yeah. Indy is listening to sad power ballads as this interview is going on.
Yeah. Index is coming, man.
Yeah, and Candice drags her away, leaves her headphones on one of those boxes backstage.
Yeah. And Dexter Lumis came out and stole it.
Yeah, so it's 2 seconds away, but yeah, he takes the headphones, listens to power ballads. He stole headphones. I don't care. Like, you can say it's cute. You can say it's like, oh, he's sad too. He stole headphones. He's a thief.
just legit robbed Indy Hartwell.
Yeah, no, that's thievery right there.
Oh, Jesus.
That's like if someone were to steal Henny from the front of their fucking apartment complex. Not that anybody would do that.
No, yeah. Shout out to the one specific person that comment was for.
I'm sure I'll appreciate it if he makes fucking an hour and 15 minutes into this.
It's a fucking audience of one. You know he will. He doesn't do anything else.
Yeah.
God, we are just openly lambasting the one fucking consistent audience member.
No one should be listening to this.
But there are people that do. And if you are properly tagging shit on fucking YouTube and SoundCloud and shit, maybe other wrestling fans would find this easier.
If you want to fucking upload it, you can upload it. If you want to make the fucking Vegas, you can do it.
No.
Even if you don't, you can go in and edit it.
You're doing this. You are doing this. This is your job.
Carmelo Hayes, formerly known as Christian Casanova, has a promo.
That was almost going to be my match of the week, honestly. Those two had a fucking banger.
It was a very, very good match. Yeah, he says that he's a once-in-a-lifetime talent, and he will be the next Cruiserweight champion. Xia Li is backstage watching her job to Mercedes Martinez at the Mae Young Classic, and she's angry about it. I couldn't type and read subtitles at the same time, so I didn't get a lot of it. But she's gonna face Mercedes Martinez at TakeOver.
Oh my god. Let me complain real quick before we move on to the next segment. Shout out to fucking WWE's fucking Twitter for playing this segment video with "Tune into NXT on the USA Network" over half of the fucking subtitles. So I'm only getting like half of the fucking words.
Production's harder than I thought it was, I guess, because like these are simple gaffes you could just not do.
Oh my god, everything is just bad.
Dexter Loomis finds Indy Hartwell's headphones. Decided to
jack them. Yeah, we already talked about that.
Yep,
we were past that point.
In chronological order, this is where that would happen.
Oh, yes.
In between Xia Li watching herself lose in the Kushida match. Okay. Which brings us to the Kushida versus Carmelo Hayes match.
Yeah.
Good match.
They're honestly, they are two of like I said, almost my match of the fucking week. Those two went out there and had a fucking banger. Christian Casanova, he was quietly kind of done with Leo. No. How old is Christian Casanova?
I don't fucking know.
All right. Hold on. Before I say something fucking retarded. He's 26. He's still very young in his wrestling career. I mean, he's only... he debuted fucking 7 years ago.
Yeah, Kushida is in his 30s.
Right. This is cringe. The NXT title has always been given to those people that like put in the fucking work, whether it's character work, whether it's wrestling work, and whatever character you give Christian Casanova or Carmelo Hayes, he can run with it. You know, I really feel like he can. I feel like you do that, he'll put in the in-ring work, but if they give him a good character, boom, to the fucking moon.
Yeah, honestly, I'm at a point of weakness because, like, I'm not gonna say I was never a Christian Casanova fan. He just never stood out for me. It's gonna be interesting to see him in WWE if he could kind of stand out more. But I watched less indie shows than you, so of course you know more than me.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, with my fucking 10-minute rant about fucking pro wrestling Noah at the fucking top of the fucking podcast. Yeah,
I always get Christian Casanova and Casanova Valentine confused. They are nothing alike.
No, but
except for the name.
Except for the Casanova. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Casanova Valentine, by the way.
Shout out. He's a good dude.
A good wrestler, man.
Yeah. Kushida won with a power kick and then a hoverboard lock.
Mm.
And then after the match, he showed respect to Carmelo Hayes and shook his hand.
Did he also? So they're giving Carmelo Hayes the Cody treatment. Code Sheeta, huh?
There's no NXT Dark, unfortunately.
Damn it. Oh, there is NXT UK.
Yeah. MSK is backstage. They say they're gonna beat the brakes off of Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah.
That's it. Frankie Monet is also backstage being interviewed. She reads her glowing reviews from her debut last week, and she says she's just getting started.
Nice.
Zoe Stark and I know her name's not Zoe. Zoe Stark and Ramir versus Candice and Indy. I fucked up and wrote Zoe Ramir, so I have no clue what her fucking actual first name is.
Oh, yes.
Zeta,
yeah.
Zeta Ramir. Zoe Stark and Zeta Ramir versus Candice and Indy.
Okay.
The commentators for basically the entire match just talk about Index. And
as they should. As they should.
Yep, surfboard curb stomp from LeRae and a springboard elbow from Indy for the win.
Okay.
Zoe Stark and Zeta Ramir are both two people that beat Tony Storm randomly. So, glad to see they're getting booked high after that.
Yeah.
Mercedes Martinez she is interviewed about the remarks by Tien Shaw.
Yeah.
Or getting marked by Tien Shaw.
Yeah.
And she says that she's not staying in Xia Li's way. Xia Li is staying in her way to another championship, and she accepts her challenge at TakeOver in Your House.
Nice. We
get Diamond Mine promo.
Again.
Package. Yeah, it says opening soon this time, so we'll find out what the fuck it is.
That's gonna be NXT Dark, brother. Guaranteed. Huh?
Diamond Mine?
Yep.
Okay. I can't argue with that. Ember Moon promo. She's livid.
About what?
She can't wrap her mind around how Raquel Gonzalez is such a dominant, physical freak of nature. Yes, she needs Dakota Kai to do all the dirty work. She says that Moon says that she's going to be the two-time NXT Women's Champion. And next week she wants to fight Dakota Kai. And then we get the main event. Legado del Fantasma versus MSK.
Nice.
Does MSK stand for anything, or is it just letters?
Yes.
And I know my headcanon is Moon Shoes Kids, because they're always dancing around like they have moon shoes on. But it's got to stand for something.
If I don't, the rumor going around that it's must-see kids or some shit like that, it really probably is just 3 letters that stand for fucking nothing.
Men smoking kush.
I mean, it could mean that.
It's a good match. This match is good.
Yes. Yes.
The grizzled young vets come out. Ciampa and Thatcher stop them from interfering. Yep. Legado del Fantasma did a Frankensteiner into a powerbomb, which I always mark for that spot.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yep. The ref is distracted by Santos saying Wesley into the stairs.
Yeah.
Wesley is still just a stupid name.
Whatever do you mean, Benjamin?
Yeah. Kimberly.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't like that.
Shit.
Oh, you know what? They picked the wrong person to have a dumb fucking name like that. They could have chose her fucking husband to have a dumb fucking name like that. Nash Carter, I believe, is married to Kimberly.
Ah.
I think. Or they're dating. I might be completely off. If I'm being honest with you. But if I remember correctly, I think it's think Zach Wentz and Kimberly were a couple.
Okay, well, yeah. Santos sends Wesley into the stairs, and then Bronson Reed comes out and attacks Escobar to even up the odds again.
Nice.
MSK wins with their blockbuster spinebuster combo, which I still have not heard them give a name to.
Yeah.
And
Wait, what did they say when they hits it?
I don't remember. This was fucking 5 days ago.
Okay. Next time you see them wrestle and you see them hit that move, you listen to commentary, because that's going to be the fucking name of it. Like how the zigzag for a year was called Dolph.
You're going to be very disappointed where it's like boom shakalaka, quack quack, shucky ducky.
Oh man! He hit it. What? Oh Jesus! All right. Continue.
Yeah, next time I'll take a note, and that's gonna be the fucking name. Continue. The show's over. Well, not this show.
With the roar of the credits. Okay. The credits. All right. We're moving on to the news and rumors of the week. Let's start off with the big news. WWE has released 5 wrestlers. Cactus. Who are they?
I don't have the fucking list. I know one of them's Aleister Black. Another one's Braun Strowman.
Yes.
Lana. And then 2 other people.
Ruby Riott was one of them.
Oh yeah, Ruby Riott. And then like the other person, like I haven't really ever heard of.
Here, Santana Garrett.
Who is Santana Garrett?
Santana Garrett was a really good wrestler that they just really never push well. She's like one of those people that has like a cult following, had a cult following when she was getting in, and they signed her and never did anything with her. So the full list of the 6 wrestlers released were Braun Strowman, Aleister Black, Lana, Murphy, Ruby Riott, and Santana Garrett.
I forgot about Murphy.
Yeah, so did WWE.
Yeah.
Let's just say a couple words about each released person. All right?
Yep, sure.
We're looking at Braun Strowman. That, I don't care what anyone says about anybody that has been released by WWE. They dropped the ball with that motherfucker.
I don't think they did, because Braun Strowman had such a limited shelf life near the end. Like, it was kind of like, well, they gave him the championship. If anything, they dropped the ball by giving it to him too late. But still, like, I think just this is about his expiration date.
Honestly, I still felt like he could have gone on for a few years. I really do.
He's one of those wrestlers who, like, he should have taken like a 3-month break at some point.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe they're just going to do that for him now.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe he'll just come back eventually, like fucking Zelina Vega. But
Zelina didn't come back. She's not signed. No, she's not signed. That was something. No, that was the rumor written by the dirt sheets. Old plan changed.
Oh, plan changed.
She was backstage at the Performance Center, but that's it.
Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I can see them bring Braun Strowman back because he's a company guy. Like, maybe if he learns his craft better, he could be like more of a Drew McIntyre type.
Yeah.
Basically, him getting released is just an excursion.
It might be. I mean, where would you like to see Braun end up if he continues down this wrestling path and doesn't go and start doing like other shit?
And he could be a monster. He could be a monster heel in Japan.
Suzuki-gun, Ichiban, Window.
Like a monster heel guys in Japan. Just he could always do that. Like,
bro,
AEW
honestly,
still needs hosses.
The Murder Hawk Express. I'm telling you, Braun Strowman and Lance Archer in a fucking tag team. That is a license to print dimes, dude. That is a license to print dimes.
Yeah, like AEW still just needs hosses. They don't have any main event level hosses. The best hoss is what fucking. Their best hoss is the Murder Hawk, who they have lose like every other week.
Oh God. Aleister Black.
Aleister Black can go anywhere. Wherever he wants to go, he can go. Man's fantastic. I don't care what Booker T says. Man is a fucking phenomenal talent.
I don't think Booker has dropped a fucking a take that was received that poorly before. Like, that was like, everyone was like, Booker, you're a fucking idiot.
A brainless take. Like, yeah, with Aleister Black, anywhere he wants to go, he can go. I don't think he's gonna be having to search for fucking places to wrestle.
I know I know what the T in Booker T stands for. Tiny head.
Are you really laughing at that joke? Did that joke make you laugh?
No. Fucking Lana.
She's going to AEW.
I want her to. I really do. Like, if anyone can make it work, it's her. Murphy. Anywhere that motherfucker wants to go, licensed to print dimes. You know who I'd like to see? Murphy versus Jake something. I don't know why, but those two in a match, I feel just fucking chef kiss.
Yeah, Murphy's in the exact same boat as Aleister. Like, anywhere he wants to go, he should be able to go. Maybe not as high profile as Aleister. I think that the best place for Murphy is probably in Japan, maybe NJPW, because it's closer to home, Australia.
Oh, and they are heavily connected.
Yeah.
A lot of Australian talent comes through New Japan. That would be pretty fucking sick, honestly.
Yeah, I could see him in 90 days being in fucking Bullet Club.
No. I feel like, once again, I feel Suzuki-gun, because Suzuki-gun needs a gaijin like that.
Yeah.
Dude can do that, but listen to this match and tell me this isn't fucking dimes. Buddy Murphy, Haruki Goto.
All you have to say is Haruki Goto, and I would have said dimes.
Bro, Goto is fucking dimes.
Goto is dimes.
Look, he's probably like, we're probably like the fucking smarks of the fucking New Japan crowd, like, loves the fucking guys who have like abundance of character and all that shit, like the Naitos and the Okadas and all that shit. Yeah. And we're the fucking smelly neckbeards in the back with the fucking Goto signs.
Yeah, I'm that fucking Asian lady yelling, Goto!
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 Oh, God. Yeah, but no, honestly, fucking Murphy going to New Japan would probably be one of my favorite things. Murphy going to Noah, hands down, him and Seiki Yoshioka would have a fucking match of the year candidate match instantly.
Yeah.
Ruby Riott.
Ruby Riott, like, she's somebody who I want to go AEW just because their women's division sucks ass. They need somebody who's a legit talent and a legit name.
Yeah.
But I can see her go, once again, like, she shouldn't be struggling to find places to work because she is underrated as fuck. She's a great wrestler and a great personality.
She made Ronda Rousey look like a fucking $1 million.
Yeah.
In the minute match they had.
Yeah.
God, they treated her so bad.
Yeah, no, she should have been fucking shot to the moon. She should have had the fucking title. She should have at least had the tag titles for longer than she did, and sooner than she did. The Riot Squad should have been the fucking big heel faction of Raw or SmackDown, wherever the fuck they were.
It's really a case, especially when it comes to like a lot of these factions. It's more of the surprise that they exist in order for someone to beat them, and then they just flounder forever.
Yeah,
like that's always a problem I've had with a lot of how WWE books factions like that. I really hope they're not going to do that with Hit Row. I really hope so. You know?
Yeah, like a lot of factions, unfortunately, like with WWE, their gimmick, their what's it called? Their fucking storyline, like their direction ends with their first fucking program.
Retribution.
Yeah.
God.
They decide, hey, let's group these people up. It'll be fun if they have this fucking program against this people, and they never think it through past that.
No.
So they just flounder on. They become mid-card. They never have direction. They don't show up for half the shows, and then one of them gets fucking released, and boom, it's done.
Which one of them got released?
Fucking Sarah Logan.
Logan. Yep. Yeah. Oh, that sucked.
Yeah.
What happened with her career in WWE? They never gave her anything in NXT. They hardly gave her anything on the main roster. It honestly felt like she was just not properly used the whole time, maybe?
It felt like she was brought up too soon because they didn't have anything to do with her. If you remember correctly, they were brought up in that time where they're hyping up the first fucking Women's Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and Absolution also existed.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're basically the same fucking thing. Like, yeah, those two factions debuted the same fucking week.
Oh my god, they did. One on Raw, one on SmackDown.
Everybody knew, like, oh, you're randomly bringing 9 women into the company before the Royal Rumble. I wonder what you're doing.
Right.
I can't count. 3 times 2 is not 9.
No.
But yeah. They didn't have direction for that team after that. It's sad.
Yeah, it really is. So let's talk about what possibly these releases mean. WWE might be sold soon.
That's one rumor I heard. Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I hope it's not to Disney. Fuck Disney.
No, it's not going to be to Disney. If anything, it's going to be NBC Universal. If anything. Because they already have the plan. They already have the stuff, you know? They got the WWE Network already. They have fucking... It's on USA. You know, all this shit. It should stay with NBC Universal, but I just don't want Titan Sports to sell it.
Yeah.
I don't.
It will be... I don't want to be dour about it, because like most of it's just the fear of it being different, the fear of you not knowing what direction it's going to be, because they've had the stable backbone for their entire existence. Right. No. And yes, I think I admit it. I am scared because it's scared because what happened the last time a major network owned a wrestling company. Yeah. WCW. Yeah, it's like it's going to be a different era of WWE. A lot might change. They might try to keep it as similar as possible. You don't know what they're going to do with it if that happens.
Honestly, I feel like if he just... I hope it's not because like the McMahons can't fund it anymore.
Yeah.
Because they are mentioning budget cuts a lot. What if those budget cuts also involve like Vince's money?
Yeah.
Because he's trying to keep a lot of people, because he signs a lot of people, because he has to own the largest wrestling company in the world.
Yeah. During a pandemic.
Right. He wasn't making money back. Yeah. And I know people are talking about like record profits and shit like that. How is my question? How could you possibly how could it possibly be fucking record profits?
Yeah,
how are they making money?
Yeah, when there's no gate revenue, how is it record profits? That makes no sense.
Their wires had to be crossed somewhere, because there's absolutely zero fucking way really any company but grocery stores were making bank in fucking COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, grocery stores and online sales. That's it.
Yeah. Those are the only things that thrived during COVID. I don't admit that a fucking live sports company that requires live fans to really add to the whole atmosphere and make everything itself.
Yeah, you know, like you're going to tell me that the MLB, the NBA, the NHL, MLS, fucking MLB, they all lost money, but the company that does that does multiple shows a week, 3 shows a week,
that has a lot more
all
people
year round. Yeah, who has who has more people signed all year round. They do it. There's not seasons. You told me that they are the only ones that didn't lose money.
Yeah, that honestly, it sounds like one of those things. It's like, how the fuck do you believe that? That's the dumbest shit I have ever heard.
Yeah, like there's no way they didn't lose money, and that kind of goes to like the simpler theory about why they made these cuts. It's the Occam Razors theory, the fucking simplest one, which is which could be the actual reason. They just didn't see where they didn't like where they were profit wise, and they were like, "Hey, how can we shed big money?"
Right.
And you can say what you want about them, like using Aleister Black finally. Braun Strowman was in WrestleMania recently in a high-profile match. You could say all that stuff, but like, were they really using them to the best of their abilities this entire time? Were they really having huge, years-long fucking directions for them? The answer is probably no. The answer is probably that, like, if they want to cut big money, they're not going to really need them down the line.
Yeah. Murphy, they haven't even used once.
Yeah, Murphy. The last storyline I can remember from him was that fucking god-awful Rey Mysterio fucking daughter storyline.
There was a lot of talk about bringing back like Blake and Murphy, but that didn't come to fruition.
No.
I would like to see the Dubstep Cowboys back, but well, it's not gonna happen.
No.
Steve Maclin signed with Impact, also known as Steve Cutler of the Forgotten Sons. Do unto other, shit like that. Yeah. He's going to Impact. Josh Alexander and TJ Perkins had a Match of the Year candidate for free on or for free on YouTube, and the end of the show on Impact. Josh Alexander won.
He does it for free.
Josh Alexander is probably the most underrated wrestler in wrestling at the moment. Yeah. I think.
Josh Alexander is fantastic. The North was one of my favorite tag teams for a long while. Like
Go ahead.
I'm sad that they couldn't get Alexander with him in AEW, but Alexander being good singles, if they're using him singles, it's all good, baby.
Yeah.
That was one thing I was scared of, them not wanting to push Alexander that much as a singles guy.
Yeah, no, they have been. They put the fucking rocket on him. He's now the head of the X division. Yep. And him and TJ Perkins had the first ever 60-minute Iron Man match in Impact Wrestling history. 60-minute Iron Man match in 2021.
I mean, he deserves it. He's great. I'll try to watch that, I guess, someday.
I have the link on YouTube. I'll send it to you.
Yes,
Ace and I were talking about this match earlier.
Josh Alexander is just phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh my god! Like, oof. I don't know why I didn't fully see it. I guess I don't know. Yeah. Moose looks to be wrapped up with Impact soon, I think.
And he was doing those cryptic tweets. One of them just had NXT highlighted.
I don't think he's going there. There's nothing saying I'm not going to WWE like that shit.
Yeah, it was funny because that came out like less than an hour after like Dave Meltzer was like, oh, he re-signed a long contract with Impact.
Yeah.
Plans changed, I guess. Or maybe they didn't. I wouldn't be surprised if that was just,
I think he did actually call out Meltzer and say this is false.
Yeah. Who knew that Meltzer got false information? That would be fucking $11.99 a month.
That's why we give you maybe correct information for $10.99 a month. Join the KEWL Network now.
On a good day, we give them negative information. We're not journalists. We don't try to be journalists. We don't want to give you information. We want to give you our thoughts about wrestling and the goings on. I don't want to be a journalist. Journalists aren't people.
No.
I fucking hate journalists. The worst thing you could tell me is that I'm a journalist.
Oh, God. When do you take the neck rope? Cringe. Why is this podcast always so fucking dark?
I had to think about that. I was like, should I say that? I might delete it.
AEW Dark.
I might delete that one.
Cringe.
Cringe.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah,
we move on to Oh, go ahead.
I just don't respect journalists.
We move on to Friday Night SmackDown.
Roman Reigns.
Doo-doo.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
Oh, wait. That's not a song anymore. I like his new song as well.
Yeah.
It does remind me a lot of Moose, though.
It's kind of forgettable. I don't know.
I like Moose.
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 All right, that's it.
Roman wasn't happy at the end of the night last Friday. After a 4-week chew on it, he changed his position on the Usos tag team match. Yeah. He says that if Jimmy says he's going to win, he better win. And then Roman summons his cousins.
Summons his cousins?
Yeah, he fucking goes like, he goes to Paul, he's like, bring me my cousins. And Paul shouts for them to play the Usos music because you're compelled to go to the ring if you hear your music. That's just the way it works.
Yeah, won't stop. Oh wait, that's not their song anymore. Sorry, that was Space Pace. Uso.
Down since day one-ish.
Yeah, and Jimmy's all doing like the whole taunt, and Jay's like looking like a sad puppy because Roman Reigns is upset.
Yeah. Roman asks Jimmy to acknowledge him, and Jimmy mentions that he did acknowledge him at Hell in a Cell last year, which, ring the continuity bell for that one.
Wow, really? A continuity bell? Man, I haven't had one of those in WWE in a long time.
Yeah. Jimmy says tonight's not about that. It's about making the family proud and winning the tag belts. Roman wishes them good luck. He repeats then that if they say they're going to win, they better win.
You better fucking win.
You better fucking win, pussy. They gives him a wedgie.
Fucking smack you in the nuts.
Slap nuts.
Oh, my. Wait a minute. Double J Jeff Jarrett.
Then we get the Usos versus the Mysterios. It was a fine match.
Yes. Who won?
Interesting about that is Jimmy goes for an Uso splash on Dom, but Dom gets his knees up and he gets a sloppy pin out of it. But the ref counts 3, but Jimmy's shoulders were up after the 2 count, but the ref didn't see it. So yeah, Roman sees that, he gets frustrated, he demands to see the Usos again.
I demand to see.
Bring them to me.
When did Roman become a fucking mob boss?
That's his style, bro. He's the head of the table.
Bring me my cousins.
He's the head of the table, and he sits against a wall.
Hey, pasta for
He doesn't want anybody shooting him from behind.
Pasta.
The Usos come in, they explain themselves, but Roman doesn't want to hear it. They lost to a child after calling their shot, he says. Dominic's like, what, 25?
He's younger than his dad. That's all that matters.
Edge Guerrero? Roman says that they're lucky that there's still time to get another shot on the show. And he wants it fixed tonight.
Dominic Guerrero is my age.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
And he tried to explain his position, how, they were a team that was only was together for 10 years and was on WrestleMania on the actual card once, whereas Roman just headlined a night at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And he asked Jimmy if he understands the position, to which Jimmy says, Roman, I'm Jay. And Roman says the way things are going, that it does that make a difference?
God, I fucking love Roman.
It's mind games, man. It's great.
It is. It is absolutely fucking mind games, is what it is.
Seth Rollins interview.
Yeah, what does Seth Rollins want?
He's asked about what happened 2 weeks ago with Cesaro. He says he doesn't owe anybody an answer. Not the interviewer, not us, nobody. Then he's asked about he asked about what happens when Cesaro returns to SmackDown, and he just tosses his mic at the interview and leaves.
Nice.
Yeah, he doesn't answer it. Chad Gable, Shorty G himself, approaches the Street Profits.
Yeah.
Gable said he's been studying their tapes and he knows that their stocks are down.
Huh.
Yeah, he's trying to store a gimmick again.
Yeah.
Gable wants to take them under his wing.
Yes.
I cannot talk today. Fuck.
Under his ring.
Under his wing, and then he asked the Street Profits if he could get the smoke.
Yes.
And they laugh at him and say no and walk away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fucking nerds.
The Usos go into Pierce and Sonya's office. They concede that the refs did make a mistake, but the decision is final, which is extremely consistent. There's never been a rematch because of a ref fuck up ever in WWE. The ref's decision is always final.
Right.
Pierce and Sonya then decide they're going to watch the footage again and see if the match deserves a rematch because of the ref malfunction.
Right. I mean, I believe it does.
Yes, I also believe it does.
I think
Carmella versus Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Yep. Liv Morgan's first match without Ruby Riott being on the roster. Yep.
Yeah.
Liv has a promo beforehand, basically saying Carmella ain't as hot as she thinks it is, and Liv is gonna rearrange her face. And then she proceeds to lose to a code of silence.
A code of what?
Code of silence.
Oh yes, the
yes,
Carmella move, not the veto move, also called the code of silence.
Yeah, the leg trap, fucking last chancery.
Ah yes,
yeah, but basically doing a fucking headlock with her legs.
Ah yes.
Yeah. She's announced as the winner, and then she calls Greg Hamilton over and wants to be announced as the most beautiful woman in WWE.
Well, that seems a little overconfident.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Ray and Dom have their shit and they're about to leave. And then the Phil and Pierce walk to them and say that, the Usos deserve another opportunity tonight. The Mysterious go, okay, and they just walk back to their locker room, I guess.
Usos get another opportunity tonight. Fucking turns around and walks back into the locker room.
That's what I felt like. We're pulling double duty today, boy.
You're gonna do your first double duty, my son. Stop calling me that. Ray, viva la raza.
Bianca Belair calls out Bayley.
Yeah.
Bianca says that Bayley has been miffed since Bianca won, but she hasn't done jack shit about it, but laugh.
Did she actually say miffed, or did you use your extensive vocabulary to make her sound smarter?
Listen, I think that was me.
Quite miffed about this.
Yes, I'm in a tizzy about what she's doing.
Okay.
Belair says that the world is not laughing with Bayley. They're laughing at Bayley.
Agreed.
And she says that people like Bayley's been trying to tear her down since she was 3 feet tall. She says she's overcome all that and won trophy after trophy and championship after championship. But she's never had anyone laugh in her face like that. And the laugh is getting annoying. So she challenges Bayley at Hell in a Cell. Bayley comes into Laugh via satellite, She says she's been laughing at people like that or like her all her life.
No,
And
no, wait, hold on. Keep going.
she accepts the rematch, and then the Thunderdome screens all turn to Bailey laughing.
I didn't want to spoil it. I had a feeling it was coming.
Yep.
Why? Everyone become Bailey. See, everyone's always talking shit about the Thunderdome, but they can do dumb fucking garbage like that, and it's so much better.
Well, the problem with the Thunderdome isn't that they do garbage shit like that. It's the fact that they don't do it enough.
I really want them to do it more. You're right, but honestly, I feel like just the little moments like that, it really makes them memorable. Like if they were doing that every week, Bailey turning the entire Thunderdome into her laughing head might not have been as effective if they did that shit all the time.
They need to start using the CGI for that. Have a CGI Bailey's head laugh at her.
Are they supposed to react to that? Or is that just for the audience? Just for the whole audience.
No one's watching.
The
Street Profits are approached by Otis. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I had nothing more to say.
Okay. Otis wants them to apologize to Chad Gable. The Profits said they don't owe anyone an apology. And that Gable is holding Otis back. And then Otis just beats the shit out of them and leaves.
We got two very devoted men on fucking Friday Night SmackDown, while fucking Raw has no fight like that.
Yeah.
We got both Otis and fucking Jay. But Robin, I'm Jay. Doesn't fucking matter. Get the fuck out of my sight.
Corbin versus Nakamura again.
What a good feud. I enjoy this feud.
It's great. I love Boogs. I love Nakamura. I love Corbin. It's all good.
It really has just my favorite components of WWE just kind of stirring it together. It's like, people really do listen to our podcast.
I love all the fun. I love fucking Pat McAfee marking out for goddamn Boogs every single week.
Oh, Jesus. Love Boogs.
See, with commentators, there's two routes you could go because this is sports entertainment. This is not sports.
Right.
You can either try to make it as legitimate of a sport commentatorship as you want. Like, bring in people like fucking Verk. Because he's good. Yeah, because he's good at commentating sports. Or you can make it as entertaining as possible.
Like Troy fucking Polamalu in the goddamn C-Gap.
Yeah, like Pat McAfee, who's fantastic at just being entertaining. The problem with the commentators is not those two spectrums. It's the middle ground. The fucking Michael Coles that nobody likes. Where they just make the
cringe. Nakamura, I just like Knock. And putting Boots and Knock together it's one of those things that I didn't know I wanted until I got it.
Yeah, they're fantastic together. It's fun. And they're a fun team. There's nothing wrong with that. Baron Corbin wins with a suggestive pin that looks like he's eating fucking Nakamura's ass. And then he tries to escape with the crown, but Boogs grabs his leg and Shinsuke fucking takes the crown back.
Yep. This is a feud over a plastic crown.
Yep. This is the most prestigious the King of the Ring crown has been in quite some time, so I'll take it. They show last week's match between Apollo Crews and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is walking to the ring for his rematch, where Commander Aziz is barred from ringside, and then Commander Aziz just attacks him in backstage instead.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Cody and then they have the match after Apollo Crews versus Kevin Owens, and KO is hurting. His ribs are hurting bad.
Yeah. Because fucking Baba Tunde is a fucking asshole.
Yeah. The man with the man who's been in the company for a while with 3 different names, 3 different gimmicks, and still just
asshole.
Dabba-Kato.
Dabba-Kato.
I'm glad he's finally on main roster in a more solid role than he was as Dabba-Kato.
Yeah.
I miss Raw Underground, though. That was stupid as fuck.
It was one of those things. They were really trying to be edgy.
Yeah, it sucked. Shane McMahon sucks.
I met him once. I will not take the slander of a man who I met once.
Well, I'm not going to talk shit about fucking about Lars Sullivan.
Oh, man. I also met him once.
Yep.
And I met the Boogeyman once.
Yep. Everybody who's ever been to Colorado, you have met.
I love Colorado.
Yeah, the entire match, Kevin Owens just selling his ribs. He tries to do fucking moves and his ribs hurts and stuff. And Apollo Crews wins with a what I wrote as a WWE style DVD on the apron, which is basically just an AA.
Mm-hmm.
WWE style. There's no fucking neck involvement in your fucking head. It's not like that nasty fucking Joe Janela DVD.
Oh God! Every time I see that one, it churns my stomach.
It's perfect because it looks wicked as fuck. But if you slow it down, if you just watch, it's safe as hell.
Yeah, dude's landing all on his back.
Yeah, he's laying all on his shoulders. There's no neck. There's no head.
Shout out to AEW botches those fucking pussies.
Yeah. After the match, Sami Zayn runs in and gives KO a hell of a kick, and he says that Karma got him.
I don't want another Generico Steen match.
You're going to get it. It's never going to stop.
God damn it. I was advocating for this forever ago because I'm like, at least it's a good match, but I can't do it. I can't do it no more. Randy Orton versus John Cena. I can't do it no more. I can't do it anymore, man.
The Street Profits talk about all the fucking bullshit they've been through with Otis and Gable.
Yeah.
They say that Gable was the one being disrespectful, and Otis better stay away and mind his own business. And they want the smoke.
How do you feel that they end every promo the same fucking way?
It's a signature. It's
okay.
If it's their signature, it's fine.
Right,
everybody's got them.
So you're saying that's the bottom line. And that's the bottom line. And the fucking if you smell what the Rock is cooking's and you're fucking
We'll get to the promo opener that I think should be a fucking signature later with AEW.
Okay.
God, I can't wait to talk about that promo.
Let's do it.
The Usos and the Mysterio have a match again.
And the Mysterio?
The Mysterio, the one.
What happened?
They don't call Dominic Mysterio. They just call him Dominic. So.
Oh. The Mysterio.
He's Dominic Guerrero.
Orale.
Dominic Guerrero and Rey Mysterio.
That would be a worthy continuity bell.
Yeah. Honestly, I prefer this match over the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy got hit with the Swiss 1-9 and Dominic set for the frog splash, but Roman Superman punched him for the DQ.
God, I love Roman.
Yep. Roman just beats the shit out of Rey and Dominic the entire time. He hits Dominic with the steel steps. He hits Rey with the steel steps. He chokes Dominic out. Jimmy screams that it's enough, and Roman just keeps fucking choking him, and then he lets him go finally. Jimmy leaves the ring. Jay wants him to leave. Jimmy wants Jay to leave with him, but Roman stops him. Like, hey, I'm the head of the table. And Jay's like, oh, yeah, you are. I'll stay here then. And then Roman just punched and powerbombed the shit out of Dominic, and that's how it ended.
That's how SmackDown ended?
That's how SmackDown ended.
With Roman Reigns making the SmackDown Tag Champions look like two fucking chumps.
And then with Roman not even being finished beating the shit out of Dominic. He was still punching him while it was fading out.
My God. Why is Roman murdering these poor innocent men?
Because he can.
Oh my god.
Well, on to AEW.
On to All Elite Wrestling Dynamite. I don't know how it goes. If you like to gamble, they tell you I'm your man. Yeah, Ace of Spades.
Yeah,
that's what they got now.
It starts out with Pac and Penta versus the Young Bucks.
Yeah, why would you start with that?
Yeah, the AEW has a problem. Like, to me, the two best matches on your show should be the opener and the closer. There should be one to get you invested, one to get you something to look forward to. AEW has a problem with like having all their best matches in the first hour and then just falling off in the second hour. Like, the main event was fucking Dustin Rhodes versus Nick Camarado.
In a bull rope match, though.
In a bull rope match with two guys that I care less about.
Did they even, like, have build to this match last week?
The Camarado match?
Yeah. Have they been hyping this match up?
The match started when fucking Camarado hit Dustin Rhodes with the bell at fucking Double or Nothing.
Oh my!
Because Dustin Rhodes comes out with a fucking bull rope for some reason now.
I don't get this fucking company. I don't get this booking.
You can say it's part of a grander scheme with the whole fucking factory versus the Nightmare Family thing, but the Nightmare Family and factory feud sucks. No one cares about it. It's a Cody vanity thing.
Why? Why is he not allowed to hold the world fucking title and never be able to hold the world title, but he can be the main event every fucking Dynamite, whereas that's the only thing that fucking counts?
Well, it was his brother this time. It was Dustin, not Cody.
No. It's still the Cody vanity product. It has Cody written all fucking over him because it's fucking Cody's ex-trainees.
Yeah, no. Why does Cody's fucking feud with trainees that sucks and like why does it have more build than the goddamn fucking main event AEW title match at Double or Nothing?
I don't fucking get it.
Because who's in charge of fucking booking? No one.
Tony Khan is. This is okay. You know why I'm saying that? Because I'll believe the fucking dirt sheet Dave Meltzer when he's talking about the inner workings of AEW, since they're all fucking friends and whatnot.
Yeah,
they're all fucking giving fucking secrets to each other. Anyway,
it's Tony Khan and fucking Cody and the Young Bucks have pull, so that's the only people they really push. And Kenny, which Kenny's the lone one that I don't fucking mind that, because I like Kenny.
Kenny's the best wrestler of the bunch.
Yes, heads and shoulders. But yeah. Pac and Penta versus the Young Bucks. Penta's still Mexican Joker.
Yeah, I don't understand this aesthetic choice, but I'm not angry about it. This is okay. This makes me fear that I'm turning around on Mexican clown gimmicks.
Well, to be fair, they do this every pay-per-view. Every wrestler does every pay-per-view where they wear their pay-per-view attire next main show. I'm pretty sure Rey Mysterio, after he was Mexican Joker, was also Mexican Joker the next fucking SmackDown.
It's me, Mexican Joker.
Yeah. Michael Nakazawa is attacked by Frankie Kazarian before the match, and there's a brawl outside the ring before the match. And then they get in the match and they fight. The Young Bucks, they have their gimmick of, like, because they're heels, they're overselling everything and being overly, like, fucking entertainment-y, I guess is the best way to put it.
Right.
Just making sure that you know that wrestling's fake. And, like, the Young Bucks don't have the in-ring charisma to pull that off at all.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one thing where it's like, it's my hang up with the Young Bucks from day one. It's like, yeah, they can do flippy shit, and they're smooth. There's dozens of other tag teams that do the exact same thing, but they have charisma.
And also, apparently, only one of them is actually trained.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing about the Young Bucks. They just have no charisma for me. You look at the Street Profits. You look at fucking MSK. You look at
The North.
the North. You look at well, the North doesn't do flippy shit.
No.
Look at any other team that does fucking flippy shit. And they
Mexico.
Any team in Mexico. The Lucha Bros.
Yeah.
Okay, like you look at any team, the Beaver Boys, they have charisma in ring.
I wouldn't consider the Beaver Boys to be flippy shit.
They just do whatever they want to do.
Yeah. God, I really don't want the Dark Order anymore.
Yeah, we'll get to them later. Penta's fucking great. That's one of the standouts in this. Penta's just a phenomenal wrestler.
Yeah.
Every belt should be put on him. The fact that no belt in AEW is put on him should literally be illegal.
Yeah.
Like it's a crime. Dude's I'm sorry. Like him and Kenny Omega are heads and shoulders the best wrestlers in that company. Without a doubt. They are the two best wrestlers in that company. Heads and shoulders, there's no one even close. Yet only
Knees
one of them has
well?
What?
Knees and toes.
Yeah, knees and toes as well. Full body. But only one of them has a belt, and it's the one that's in the elite.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
Yeah. Anyway, Nick Jackson rips off Penta's mask, but Penta's double masking it, baby. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that doesn't work.
He's double masking it, baby.
Baby.
It's me, Mexican Clayface.
The ref gets distracted, which I'm noticing in AEW, every single match the ref gets distracted at some point. And
Andy Booker.
Brandon Cutler hits Pac in the leg with a camera, and the Bucks get a pin.
Which, as explained on Being the Elite, Brandon Cutler is still a face because the Young Bucks threatened his job if he didn't cheat.
That was the first thing I know about the show, is that they specifically mentioned that, but they specifically mentioned they're not going to show it. They specifically mentioned that you can watch that on Being the Elite. Isn't this your job to show this shit? If it's going to be important in this match, shouldn't you show it? I'm sorry, I've never watched Being the Elite because the Young Bucks are void of charisma. They are the most fucking annoying people in the universe. They've always been that way to me.
Yeah.
Why am I expected to watch Being the Elite, AEW Dark, AEW Evolution to get what happens on your flagship show?
That just sounds like what we call fucking stupid. I mean, here's the thing. I was listening to a different fucking wrestling podcast the other day because I am a fucking mark and I love wrestling still, despite hating it so. And they were talking about the start of AEW and it all getting started as completely new fans. So I forgave them when they made the complete wrong statement of Being the Elite was created to chronicle the creation of AEW. As Being the Elite, it's wrong.
That's revisionist history, man.
Yeah, no, that right there, what that was said, that was either them not understanding it or didn't really know about it, but felt like they had to mention it anyway.
Not everything with AEW is long-term story building, dude.
No, being the Elite was just about getting the fucking Elite over with the fucking internet marks. That's all Being the Elite was about.
Yeah. It was one of those things where they thought they were more funny than they are. So it was like, oh, let's have a show. It's sort of like what Cool did. We think we're more funny than we are, so let's have a show. And it sucked. But people, for some reason, listen.
Look, you can't compare us to a t-shirt company.
Gosh. Anyway, the Bucks beat up Penta and Pac after the match, and Kingston made the save.
Yeah.
Tony Schiavone is in the ring.
Did you hear that Mox was out of action indefinitely?
They mentioned that.
That is just the fucking dirtiest fucking storyline tactic I think I've heard.
Why? How?
I don't know. I just don't like that idea of even saying it and then running with it like it's real news, like some people have. I'm upset I got fucking tricked by a fucking news headline. That's what this is about. I'm upset I got tricked by a fucking news headline.
Is he injured or not?
He's not.
Oh, it's just his fucking wife gave birth, isn't it?
Yes. So he's taking a break.
Yeah, it's paternity leave.
Yeah. He's taking his paternity leave, and they're calling it fucking he's out of action indefinitely.
Well.
And I'm upset. And I'm upset that I got worked by a fucking headline.
Anyway, Tony Schiavone's in the ring. He talks about that Friday Night Rampage starts on August 13th. And he introduces the analyst. One of the analysts is going to be working on Friday Night Rampage, Mark Henry, who for some reason gets no music as he enters the ring awkwardly.
They're paying for the rights to 3-6 Mafia.
As we speak, Tony's been working on that.
Yeah. Beat him up, breaking neck.
Mark Henry says he's not here to fix AEW because it's not broken.
What?
He's here to just turn the screws.
Actually, I mean, that's not bad because that's accurate. Bad. The company's not broken. It isn't. It just, they need to start buckling down and doing shit.
The thing with AEW is the foundation's so raw. And, yeah, it's not broken yet because people still tune in no matter what. Right. If you didn't have that loyalty from the fucking smarks that have nothing better to do, it'd be fucking hemorrhaging money and broken as shit. If you didn't have fucking Meltzer's marks fucking eating your shit, you'd be shit out of luck.
Yeah.
They have time to fix it. That's the good thing about it. They have time to fix it. But they have themselves in their thought bubble.
Yeah. The first thing they got to do is, though, just stop talking about the Fed. Yeah.
Ignore the Fed. Focus on your company. Create structure. Decide whether matches whether matches winning and losing matter in the company, because it doesn't seem like it fucking does. But they say it whenever it does. And just focus on trying to make wrestlers book properly, making feuds better, making your flagship show feel important without feeling more important than the fucking pay-per-views.
Here's another thing they could be possibly doing. They could be debuting wrestlers better.
Yeah.
They could straight up be letting wrestlers be debuted better.
Yep, and here we go with that. Well, before that, Mark Henry's asked if he's going to get in the ring again. And he doesn't give a hard no, but he says that he's got a lot left in the tank. And then after that, Vicky Guerrero comes out. And she tells Mark Henry and Tony Schiavone they're excused and they can get out of the ring. Which they do for some reason. It's my favorite thing in AEW. Whenever heel tells fucking face to leave, they just do. It happens every week. Someone's like, hey, you could leave. You're excused. It's like, okay, sure.
A lot of pushover in AEW.
Yeah, I'm still never going to forget like when the best friends were in fucking Orange Cassidy's goddamn clinic. Yeah. When they're the fucking in the medical clinic with fucking Orange Cassidy, and then Kenny Omega comes in and they're like, yo, you guys can leave, and they just leave. It's like, you're not gonna fight that at all?
You're not gonna fight Kenny Omega?
You're not gonna be like, hey, we want to be in here for this. No, you're not gonna stick up for your friend. Okay.
No help for the homies.
No help for the homies. She announces that Andrade El Idolo is now All Elite.
Yeah. Andrade El Idolo.
Andrade, who does not need a manager, and he speaks anyway on his own behalf. Andrade says that he used to say that he was the face of Latinos. Has he ever said this?
I don't know.
I don't remember him ever saying that he was the face of all Latinos.
But I don't feel like it's wrong either. Like, I'm sure he has at some point, because that just sounds like something WWE fucking wrote.
You know when you're right. Knowing Vince.
I mean, it does, doesn't it? Like, it does sound like something like, oh, he's the heel in the Rey Mysterio fight. I want to be the face of all Latinos.
Yeah.
You know.
He probably did fucking say that once in the Mysterio feud.
I mean, that's where I think it would make sense.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
to answer your question, to answer your question, I'm sure he did at one point.
Just struck me as like, that's one of his lesser feuds too. It's like, you're gonna really take that one out, right?
Okay.
But he says he's gonna be the face of AEW, and this nonchalant fucking middle of the first hour, where he does nothing else the entire show, proves that he's gonna be the face.
Fucking cold debut.
Yes, not even like graphic. No one cared.
I am 100% sure they just waltzed him fucking out there because Tony Khan thought his star power was enough to just blow the fucking roof off the place. But you know what happened? Like 10 people lost their shit. Everyone else was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
And the sad thing is, we'd be 2 of the 10.
We'd be fucking marking out if we saw Andrade.
We love Andrade.
I love him. Dude's great.
I hope that he becomes the face of AEW, because that'd be an improvement. He's great.
He is. But here's the thing. They have a match in AAA. Kenny Omega and Andrade are wrestling for the AAA the Mega Championship. And that wasn't brought up at once? I see you. You are face palming right now because you just heard the world champion of AEW has a match with Andrade.
How does AEW take one of the better signings they've made? Like, him and Ethan Page are my 2 favorite signings for this company, probably fucking ever. How they take that and make it bad? It's a fucking skill. It's a talent.
It is a science that they have fucking cracked of just ruining people. Cody
Rhodes and Lee Johnson take on QT Marshall and Anthony Ogogo.
Oh my god.
While Cody was coming out, Jim Ross tried to pronounce Andrade El Idolo's name, like I tried to do there. And he called him Andre at first. I'm pretty sure he added a couple extra syllables in Idolo.
Idolo.
Yeah, Cody has new music.
He's really only there just because it's like, hey, we have Jim Ross.
Yeah,
like Tony's there because he's the old guy that's really excited about what the young kids are doing. Excalibur knows everybody. He literally knows everybody.
Legitimately, if the booth was just Tony Schiavone and fucking Excalibur, it'd be probably up there in one of the top fucking booths in wrestling.
It would, but they have to have Jim. They don't have to have Jim there. You can have him as a backstage producer. I love Jim Ross. Don't get me wrong.
Jim Ross, 50% of the time has 2 moods: fucking confused and horny.
It's time to put him out to pasture. It's time.
But yeah, Cody Rhodes has new music. He got rid of the Snoop Doggified version of his theme.
Rest in peace to the greatest lyric of all time. Holy moly, it's the big homie.
Was that really in the song?
Yes. Yes, that was. Snoop Dogg does not give one fuck anymore.
Oh, Oh.
He does not care. He is doing this shit for the money.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Cody was coming with that fucking song. And he basically has the same song he's always had, but with an orchestral backing, which it's better
Is
than...
it better? Okay.
It's better. It makes it... Having violin runs in the chorus makes it a better song. It's still a bad song, but it's better. It's the Juice effect. Our Juice effect. It's better by comparison. It doesn't make it good.
Okay, so I lied. It wasn't Holy Moly, it's the big homie. It's Holy Moly walking up in this slowly. It's the one and only. Yep, the big homie.
Sure
That is the first. That's the first 4 lines of the song, Cactus.
God. Snoop is a fucking gift, man.
He's ace, keep acing. That's it. I'm done with it. Let's go. Cody sucks. Cody. I hate him. I fucking hate him now. No, I'm still gonna advocate for him. He's one of those guys. He's doing it.
I realized something in this match. I didn't mind Cody in this match. I hate Cody. He was fine in this match. I think he's secretly just been a tag guy his entire career who sucks at being singles.
He has. That's why they kept putting him in tag teams. That's why Rhodes Scholars was so good. That's why fucking Hardcore Holly and fucking Cody Rhodes was so good. That's why Legacy was good. That's why the fucking Rhodes brother, or what do they call it? The Brotherhood? The Brotherhood, which is a badass name. It was pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Like, Cody's entire fucking repertoire is like high spots, grappling, and doing absolutely nothing for minutes at a time. And that's what tag matches are. Because he could just go on the side and do nothing while other people do shit.
Honestly, yeah. It would really do him some good to do tag team shit.
Yeah, have him be a tag guy. He looked less selfish. Usually he has a big ego, but like he let Lee Johnson do a lot of shit in the match.
He wasn't involved in the finish either, Lee Johnson, was he? Because the highlights made it look like he just disappeared after a while.
Cody took the pin.
Yeah. So Cody's not looking selfish in this factory feud, despite winning the only match that matters.
Despite coming out looking like fucking David Lee Roth doing a 4th of July show fucking last Sunday.
That was a good one.
Fucking Marshall hit a diamond cutter, and he went for the pin. Cody kicked out, and about like 2 seconds later, Lee Johnson comes flying in with a fucking dive. I think it's supposed to be a send-up.
I saw that. The fucking spiral tap off the fucking top rope. Cody's like, fuck, he's coming in late. Gotta kick out, kicks out, and then immediately.
Just out of nowhere. God.
Cody didn't trust Lee Johnson, and he fucking paid for it.
I wouldn't trust Lee Johnson either. The ref's hand was coming down for the 3 count. Like,
oh my god!
Don't do a spiral tap. Just fucking hit him with a goddamn hammer. Just do an axe handle. You don't need to do a fucking spiral tap or whatever the fuck you were going for.
Why do you even need to dive? Just fucking leap into the ring.
You just walk in the ring, just kick him in the head. You don't have to do a dive.
Throw a fucking cinder block at his head like that one dude.
Aaron Solo comes out and distracts the ref. Second match with the second ref distraction. QT Marshall gets the pin on Cody after Ogogo punched Cody. I don't know why they needed to distract the ref for that.
Because Ogogo wasn't the legal man.
So? Did you watch the Young Bucks match?
Tag match.
Have continuity if you're going to do that. The Young Bucks fucking interrupted the pin every single time. That was their thing during that entire match. You tell me that they need to distract the match on this one? Is it the shitty fucking NHL refs where they need to be told what to do on a fucking match-by-match basis?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. After the match, QT Marshall grabs the mic, says he shocked the world, and then Chris, you just talk shit about Tony Schiavone if you're not believing in him.
You I honestly really do like this roster's ideas of fucking heels. Just shitting on Tony Schiavone is key if you're a heel in this company.
Oh yeah, this show honestly, I'm being honest. It started off bad. This next segment's bad. AEW's probably my show of the week just because they fucking were entertaining as hell.
And that's probably one of the first times they've done that in a while, at least for me.
Yeah. This segment, which I didn't like, they showed highlights of the Stadium Stampede match. And then Chris Jericho and the Inner Circle come out, still wearing their stupid fucking vests.
Looking Dad Rock.
Yeah. Jericho announced that everybody in the crowd gets a free Stadium Stampede shirt, which is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. That's some good shit. Give everybody free shirts. They should do it more often. Bring it. They should have brought a t-shirt gun and then point at every single person in the audience and took like forever.
We'll be right back after this commercial break. Good.
No, they're going to picture-in-picture for this one.
Won't do it during the women's match, but the fucking t-shirt cannon, picture-in-picture.
Sammy Guevara talked about how he pinned Shawn Spears, which means he's going to be top 10 in PWI's rankings. And, he's just really happy that he pinned Shawn Spears.
Okay. How many times?
Once, so he's no Cody.
No, so he's not going to be in the top 5. He's not going to be in the top 5.
I really wish Ray's audio worked for that one, because that was my favorite fucking podcast we did.
That is the cruel irony. The best podcast we have ever done, and fucking it doesn't even work.
Why just laugh for 5 minutes at Cody beating fucking Shawn Spears or him being ranked 5 in fucking PWI's rankings?
Oh my god.
Like Shawn Spears, this fucking imposing figure.
Beat Shawn Spears.
He's there to take the pin.
See, it was funny because we read the first number, the Shawn Spears one. Yeah. Then I read a completely different thing after Ray was like fake laughing about the Shawn Spears thing. And then I said he beat Shawn Spears again because that's how he wrote it. That's when we all just started fucking dying because they already had it. So it looked like they put it on there twice.
It's fucking great. Yeah. Sammy's happy that he was the one to be clutch, fucking win, and they all have a group hug. And then it turned. Santana says that this Pinnacle shit is far from over, making this the second blow-off match that meant absolutely fucking nothing.
If
you're going to have these matches, blood and guts, Stadium Stampede, if you're going to have these matches, have it be the blow-off match. Please. Are you going to get any better than this? The fucking Stadium Stampede match was already worse than the fucking blood and guts match.
Yeah.
It's simple booking that they just fuck up. Like, are they going to keep this going for the next fucking, 4 months until the next pay-per-view now?
Yeah.
Hager challenges Wardlow to a match in the MMA cage where fucking Hager's been undefeated because he's only taken on fucking bad MMA fighters.
He took on Daryl from fucking Chuck's Feed Seed.
Chris Jericho's just pissed off thinking about MJF. He said he has to settle the score with MJF, and he says he's going to be MJF, and that's the fucking segment.
That's the fucking segment.
Yeah. The Best Friends talk shit about Kenny Omega being a chicken shit heel while highlights of the match play from DON. He cheated. Kenny Omega cheated. Technically, there's no rule, so he didn't cheat, actually. It's a triple threat match. There's no disqualification.
Yeah.
So everything he did was perfectly legal. The ref didn't need to be knocked out for that. But whatever.
Whatever, indeed.
Don and Kenny were interviewed about that, and Don says it's a false narrative to con Kenny out of the title, which, yeah. They're going to show the raw footage on Dynamite next Friday, which I'm fucking excited for. I hope it's fucking insanely doctored.
Not that I am coming around on them. I wanted to hate it. I did.
Honestly, Kenny and Don Callis are the most consistently good thing on AEW.
It's just Don Callis is just one of those smarmy motherfuckers that you can't help but fucking hate.
Yeah.
Even when he's making good points.
Yeah, he's just an unlikable asshole. Kenny Omega goes to talk about Jungle Boy, who won the fucking Royal Rumble thing they have, the Casino Battle Royal.
Yeah, the
And he
007 reference.
Yes. And he said, and I quote, "There's a big difference between being a jungle boy and a jungle man, and there's an even bigger difference between being a jungle man and being a jungle champion." And then they just start singing the opening to Tarzan Boy. Fucking great segment. And then we get Jungle Man and Christian Cage versus Private Party.
Yeah.
Yep. This match is pretty fine. They mentioned that the Private Party think that they're too cool to wear competitive ring gear now, which I don't know why, but it is just cooler that they wear fucking just slacks and a shirt.
No, see, it's because they're making big money with Big Money Matt.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So they look like winners.
There's a corner spot in the match, and the fucking chimpanzee in charge of the production booth fucking shows the entrance ramp for some reason during it.
Yes.
Yeah. I wrote down notes about the video game Primal Rage. The Private Party is a fantastic tag team.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this Primal Rage.
Okay.
Can't just skim by that like you didn't just say it.
I have no clue why in this match. I just remember the Primal Rage was a game.
Yes.
And Primal Rage is the type of game where every time I remember it, I feel like I have to write it down because I don't want to forget about it.
You're going to forget about it?
I'm going to forget about it. I'm deleting these notes after the fucking podcast is done.
So you're forgetting all about Primal Rage.
Yep. Mark Quinn taps Jungle Boy out with taps two Jungle Boys snare trap, which is a cross-leg STF.
Oof.
And Matt Hardy gives Christian Cage a twist of fate on the ramp.
Yeah.
From one cage to another, Taz talks about Heyman, Brian Cage. Brian Cage's match at Double or Nothing. He says that next week, Powerhouse Hobbs and Brian Cage are going to take on Hangman Page and whoever he wants to fucking bring with him from the Dark Order or wherever. And he says that Hangman screwed with the wrong club.
Yeah.
Tony Schiavone introduces Darby Allin and Sting. Sting that says that last Sunday was a night he'll never forget. Ranks above his highest accomplishments, which I hope is not true.
Yeah.
He thanks all the fans. And then Sky and Ethan Page show up on the big screen. Sky said Sting was good Sunday. He even smelled good.
What?
Scorpio Sky said that Sting smelled good.
No, I heard you. Just what?
He smelled good. He's a good smelling man. He doesn't got that old person smell. He smells like I forgot what they said. Ethan Page said a scent. I didn't write it down.
Jesus Christ.
He said Scorpio Sky said it was so good. He was able to drag Darby across the finish line. He said that Sting is the one carrying Darby his entire career. Darby's a spineless, codependent bitch.
God, I love this team. I didn't want them as a team, but I love it now. These fuckers are just the best.
Yeah, like I said, the show was very entertaining. They challenged Darby to a tag match with anybody but Sting, and they showed Darby with a microphone in his hand, just standing there, and it looks like he's about to say something, and then the segment just ends. They cut the commercial.
You're treating poor Darby like a bitch. It doesn't matter what you have to say, Darby. Go on a commercial. Is it at least picture in picture?
No, he didn't have a promo. It's like when like you're in school and you had to give like you had to fucking say your report, but you weren't expecting it, so you just kind of fucking like a deer in headlights about it.
Right.
You're like and they just cut the commercial because like no one wants to hear Darby talk, which they're right about.
Right.
And then we get the celebration of Britt Baker. I love this segment so fucking much. I turned completely around on Britt Baker. This segment just fucking made me a believer. There's a weird assortment of people in the ring before this. Vicky Guerrero, Serpentico, Luther, Angelico, and Evans, Dolph Ziggler's brother, a pile of Big Macs. Britt Baker gives everyone a burger coupon. Psych, they're her burger coupons, all for her.
What the fuck?
She has next to the platter of fucking burgers a platter of coupons, all for her. This is how they assure the fans that she's heel. This is what they did to make sure, like, okay, she's getting too over. She's supposed to be a heel. How do we make her a heel? Fake burger coupons.
Oh my god. Whew.
This is the segment of the fucking year for me. She then offers Tony.
This is fucking Trailer Park Boys, fucking Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda fucking all over it.
She offers Tony and Bebel a burger and no one else. And they like clink burgers like they're fucking drinking wine. And then Nyla Rose comes and just smacks their hands. She smacks her hands. And then she starts throwing burgers like she's throwing in the crowd. I think she was. And then she realized burgers don't stay together when you throw them like that. So she just dumps them all outside the ring. And then she walks out the ring and she pops the balloons out in the corner. Like popping the balloons one by one. No one stopped her yet. Segment of the fucking year, man.
Dude. Oh my god. My face hurts.
God.
Oh. Holy shit.
That was the best segment of the fucking year. God.
Oh, God.
What the fuck? I love AEW now.
Move on.
Eddie Kingston is confronted by Pac and Penta. They don't want his help. They just want to get their asses kicked next time, I guess. King says that the enemy of his enemy is his friend, and then he leaves. And then we have the Bunny versus Red Velvet, which is apparently a continuation of something that happened on Dark Elevation that I don't care about.
Who fucking cares?
Red Velvet goes for a suicide dive and almost breaks her fucking neck.
I saw that. I was gonna ask you. I'm like, hey man.
She continued with the match and she looked completely fine. So I guess she talked at the right time.
Okay.
The ref gets distracted because it's AEW. And they really don't do anything with the distraction. And Velvet wins with the fucking Just Desserts, which is a black mask to a kneeling opponent, I guess.
Okay.
Dark Order promo. It's fucking John Silver's birthday. John Silver says that Tony fucking Khan gave him a title shot, but he's not cleared to wrestle, so he gives it to Evil Uno.
Nice.
And then Miro has a promo with the best opening lines ever that he needs to say every single fucking promo. And I quote, "First of all, I want to thank God for my power, and a special shout out to my wife for being hot." Just fantastic.
Oh, God.
Well, thank God because I'm powerful. Also, thank your wife for being fucking sexy.
Oh, God damn it. I love Miro.
God, that fucking that opening line, that one fucking sentence made me just want Lana in that company so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Miro says that Uno challenge him doesn't make sense. He's bigger. He's stronger. He has a better record. And he's going to use this as a teachable lesson for the rest of the locker room. And then we get the main event. Dustin Rhodes versus Nick Comoroto in a bull rope match.
Oh, God, that fucking sounds like it's awful.
Yeah. They fight outside because AEW. Comoroto bleeds because AEW. Fuego del Sol, who's in the fucking paid side of the audience, gets lawn darted in the rest of the crowd. That the rest of the hired side of the audience. Because right. AEW. I really hope AEW gets rid of that eventually because I'm sick of seeing fucking people acting way over the top during fucking everything.
Right.
like seeing them and recognizing them, like, oh yeah, that guy's fucking hired.
Yeah.
Him being on your side isn't a fucking. It's not a great thing. He's paid to do that. This isn't authentic. This is astroturfed.
Yeah.
Yep. Fucking Solo comes out and Colton Gunn attacks him. Final cut on the cowbell. Commonwealth kicks out one because he's a good hoss.
Yeah.
I see Commonwealth having a good future. He looks like a good hoss.
He does, honestly.
Yep. Top rope bulldog and hog tie pin for the win by Dustin Rhodes.
Oh, Jesus.
He won with the fucking bulldog. The end.
I hate this company.
That was the week with massive technical difficulties and also recording much later than we usually do.
Oh, Jesus. Well, honestly, that was my fault. I was feeling the podcast early. We were really enjoying it. And then all of these technical difficulties happened.
Yep.
Well, either way, I still enjoyed it. That was your weekly cool down. Hope you enjoyed it as well as we did.
We did.
We thoroughly enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, sure.
And until next time, we'll see you, fun boys.